Hey, you know what would make your customer service help desk way better? Dumping it and then switching to intercom. But you're not quite ready to make that change. We get it. That's why Finn, the world's leading AI customer service agent, is now available on every help desk. Finn can instantly resolve up to 80% of your tickets, which makes your customers happier and gets you off the customer service rep hiring treadmill. Finn by Intercom, the leading customer service AI agent, now available on every help desk.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Hey, you know what'd be fun?
If we could go back to the 80s and watch all those awesome summer movies at the multiplex?
You read my mind.
Hi, he's Javier Grillo-Marxuach, Emmy-winning writer-producer of Lost, The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, and The Witcher.
And he's Paul Alvarado Dykstra, co-founder of Fantastic Fest.
Join us on our cinematic adventure that is Multiplex Overthruster.
Our entire first season is now available, spanning the summer of '82. We're talking Star Trek II, E.T., Blade Runner, Tron, Rocky III.
And on Memorial Day weekend, we kick off the summer of '83 with new episodes weekly covering Return of the Jedi, War Games, Trading Places, Krull.
So we'll see you in line at the multiplex.
Multiplex Overthruster.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
You better wait here. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Even 10 minutes is a long time to be awake like that.
Freaky little boy. Freaky little boy.
Yes, sir.
You better wait here.
It's a Culture Uncut podcast, fresh off a 3-day weekend. I'm feeling glorious, rested, ready to celebrate, hanging out with my guys. What's up, fellas? Y'all good?
What it do, man? What the business, man? You already know.
Oh, yeah. Well rested and abreasted.
That's a word?
I wish I could be well rested.
We're gonna hang out, man. 3-man wheel. I enjoyed the last show with a 3-man wheel. We vibed out a little bit, man. We're gonna miss Brother Gio for sure tonight.
With the concubines tonight, man. He building tiny homes with the concubines.
You can't really have a tiny home with a concubine, though. I think that's a bad.
No, that's
bad
like
recipe.
his concubines stay there with the What's the children with the concubine? What they call it? Little concubinettes?
Conky kids.
Conky kids.
Children of the concubine.
Yeah.
I rock with it.
Yeah. Shell didn't show up. Her mic ain't working right.
Yeah. A little accountability. Be holding people at bay a little bit. Nah, I think they got a storm out in Dallas, man. So prayers out to everybody on Texas, all of our listeners in Texas that vibe out with us a little bit. Y'all be safe. But we about to hang out, dog. Got Treyway the moisturizer. My brother from the same mother. By way of West Palm Beach, Belgrade, Florida, out there kicking it in Cali. And we have my guy DJ Nova Fresh by way of Louisiana out there kicking it in the West Coast, San Diego. They call it the best coast. Let's kick it. Let's hang out a little bit. Got a full docket. Some interesting, dope things to talk about per usual. Once we get through these holidays, I promise we're going to get back to our 3 shows a week. But we churning out good content, staying consistent as possible, considering we're family men, got lives, and holidays be jumping a little bit. Let's roll.
Oh, yeah. Facts, man.
Peace, love, and blessings is all I'm after. Beautiful women, good kush, and a whole lot of laughter. Designer linen to stay dapper, then cap it off with a fly-ass caption to go with these moments we captured. Life is a blessing, every L is a lesson. If you really believe in God, then why the hell is you stressing? I'm Shaka Zulu and a FUBU. I'm just trying to build this ecosystem like the so-called Jews do. It's the Culture Uncut podcast, and I'm kicking it with my brethren. Yeah.
That boy say Shaka Zulu and a FUBU, dog.
Shaka Zulu and a FUBU.
When we do the live show, bro, you're going to have the FUBU wife beater on. That FUBU wife beater joint on, son.
I'm about to go.
I'm going to go Zulu on the back.
I'm going to get nostalgic. I'm going to try to find me some vintage FUBU gear, man. We got to figure out how that works, but let's vibe out.
All right. What it do? It's your boy, DJ Nova Fresh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what the business is. And you like always, bro, I got my people with me. I got my people with me.
Shout out to the business and shout out to the people, man. It's your boy Trey Pond and Moisturizer, a.k.a. Wet Willie, a.k.a. BBL Drizzler. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get it wet, then you can't go to Sizzler. President of Wet Lives Matter, because if it ain't wet, then it don't even matter. Play me my theme music. Splash.
Theme music is important, man. Welcome back, fellas. Happy Tuesday. Y'all feeling glorious? Righteous?
Oh, yeah.
Always.
How did y'all celebrate this Memorial Day weekend? I didn't know Memorial Day was originally for black soldiers.
Yeah, a black soldier created that.
I didn't know that, man. Shout out to Black History, bro.
Yeah. Bob Marley told her to say with Buffalo Soldier.
Dead Man Rasta.
No, Dreadlock Rasta. Not Dead Man Rasta.
Oh, Dreadlock Rasta. Yeah,
Dreadlock Rasta, fam. Yeah.
I remixed it. My bad. I remixed it, man. That was when I messed up.
Nah, but yeah, it was my favorite musician all time. Don't mess them lyrics up, dog.
Got to heat up the jacuzzi, man. Got to vibe out in the pool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So
you
got to do
it?
that. Nah, not yet. But I got the vibe out by the pool and stuff, man. I made some turkey chopped cheese sliders.
Oof. Okay.
Turkey chopped cheese sliders.
Sound like a vibe. I don't eat meat, but it sounds like a vibe. It sounds like lean. It ain't pork, so I'm gonna give you a the player nod for no pork on the fork.
Nah, no pork. I'm skipping the pork. Skipping the pork.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Auntie Pee Wee hook up the glizzy? She handled the pork.
Yeah, man. She cooked. They cooked back home, man. They threw down, man. They had big old plates, leg quarters, Coors Light. You know what I'm saying? Pee Wee on the grill, as always. Auntie Pee Wee.
Shout out to Pee Wee.
Hold it down in the front yard, boy. You ride down there. Hey, man. At one time on Google Maps, when you ride down the street, man, Auntie Pee Wee was in the front yard, man, with on the grill. I'm not lying.
Yeah, that's a staple. She's a community staple.
Got that barrel grill too. You know, in the hood they got the barrel grills.
That thing smoke different.
Yes, sir.
Smoke different.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Big links.
Treyway, you was out there. Let's break down each other's weekends and whatnot. Treyway had a good ass time. Seen your IG reel. You went to the flute concert of Andre 3000 out there in Atlanta. It was jazz festival of some sort. What's the vibe?
Yeah, the Atlanta Jazz Festival, man. It was a whole vibe, dog. I ain't gonna lie. They try to act like we ain't cultured, but man, it was so. They
try to act like Atlanta ain't cultured. Like that's
they try to act like when it comes to like jazz music though.
What?
Oh,
That's
well,
what
we invented
is.
that, though.
That's That's where we come from. That's the original.
I ain't expect to see.
We
us
act
come
like
out
we
and-
ain't culture.
Yeah.
We act like that sometimes. I ain't saying others. Like I think we act like
Yeah.
going to jazz music is corny or weird, but nah, bro. Like jazz is fly.
Now,
Anywho,
when you
back
get
to your
older,
weekend.
it's fly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
But my parents just drove around playing fly ass jazz. Like Kenny G was one of my mom's favorite musicians. Period. So like we just rode around with clarinets and saxophones, just going crazy in the car for no reason.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed jazz as you got older. Younger you don't want that because your mind is on something else. But the older you want to calm down. You don't want all that rickety raggedy noise and stuff like that. So jazz is for mature adults.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see that many people though. I mean, this place was
Man, it was packed.
it was jam packed. And what I love about what Andre is doing, he's super humble too, man. He gave all the credit to the other musicians. He was like, "Look, I didn't find them; they found me, and put me on to this." And also, what I loved about it, it was a free event. He didn't charge nobody nothing. He brought out there's some
That's
crazy
righteous.
good artists out there, man. When
Word.
it comes to like musician talent, and it's also when it came to like art, fine art. I saw some amazing pieces out there, man.
Did you get to play a flute?
Whoa.
Oh, timeout, training timeout. I know that's how y'all do on the boat. Y'all play skin flute, but no, we don't. I'd rather percussion. I'd rather beat. Mm-hmm. But it was a solid.
Andre 3000 though. Like,
I don't think that's
nah, I don't think there's a better transition of instruments. There's no instruments with other men. Like, let's just keep it righteous and pure.
I'm the real black sheep.
That's a wild instrument to pick, though.
Yeah, the clarinet, the flute and clarinet. When I see men playing the flute and clarinet, but he playing a different flute. It's like one of them other instruments, like different style of flute.
He's playing a type of flute I would expect Andre 3000 to have. He don't do nothing regular. Like his clothes ain't regular. Like everything he do is a little over the top and a little, his spin.
Do you think
on
Erykah
shit.
Badu had that effect on him? Do you think she had that effect?
She put him on to something, for sure.
I don't know, man. He was weird from go.
Nah, he was wearing
earthy from
jerseys
go.
and stuff. He was wearing jerseys and stuff. Then when he got with Erykah Badu, he started wearing like Prince halter tops and stuff, fishnets.
I think Jersey was just on the album cover and stuff. But if you watch him, like they was dressing like they was in the 70s and shit, like for no reason. they some old soul cats, bro. I think he was already. If you listen to the early albums, he was one of those dudes that's already like conscious. She was conscious to, I think, a higher level. But I don't know if she made him weird. I think Stats came into the game a little weird, bro. Like,
she put that
I don't
wolf
like
pussy
using
on him.
weird. I would say different.
You think she saved?
What do you mean by save? What do you mean by
Shave.
that? shave? No,
Nah,
no,
she
sir.
ain't shaved.
No.
Boy, I saw a lot of unshaved women out there. If you bring that up, boy, it was a whole bunch of hairy motherfuckers out there at that doggone. They were just letting it
Legs and
fly too.
underarms.
Also, what I noticed, like when you go to those type of events, when it comes to like earthy events,
I was about to say.
the women they come bearing it all. Like there was a bunch of women out there just showing everything.
No
Yeah.
deodorant.
No
shower.
no bras.
Oh no, they do
deodorant.
deodorant. They just do
Yeah.
aluminum free. Like we've grown past the earthy people have grown past the no deodorant thing. So now we got the vegan safe deodorant and whatnot. So no aluminum, you good. But in that, like it's summertime, so if you got the aluminum free deodorant, don't leave that shit at the house. Bring that with you to the festival, to the Fluke Festival, because
What interval should you apply at? What
I
interval
think
should-
3, like a nice
3-minute
nice dosage
intervals?
of Percocets. Every 3 to 4 hours, you apply that joint.
Man, the way that heat was heating, boy, every 3 to 4 minutes you got to apply. Well, it was hot.
Was they out there doing like the little, like
Man, they had like meditate. It was people out there meditating, dog.
That's
Like
dope,
it was
though.
people like all like totally invested in it.
I'm there next year. I'm not missing this type of wholesomeness amongst my people, bro. I am there. Meditate. I'm bringing the mat, bringing my own incense, lighting them outside. I'm getting in the groove. 100%.
That's what you
This
need
is an
to
annual
buy
event.
Yeah, it's an annual event. They got
Yeah, I'm there next year.
the vendors too, man. The vendors had all type of African art.
Didn't you get an art? You brought some art, didn't you?
Oh yeah, you know I had to get that Alabama folding chair art.
That
And
shit
then I
fly.
also got the my girl, what's her name? Ida B.
Out of you
Not,
Wales?
not familiar with her.
Oh no, CJ.
Madam
CJ
CJ Walker?
Yeah, I got Madam CJ.
Okay.
I got a piece of her art, man. Put the girls on to her. She'll just
That's
tell them to
dope.
look her up.
That's dope, man. That boy was vibed out, man. It's good to vibe out. I'm glad you didn't eat nothing out there.
You
Why?
eat nothing out there? I'm pretty sure the vegan vibes in Atlanta is crazy nice.
They
Like,
probably
they got some good options.
It probably got shroom juice in there or
What?
some edibles. You know, they trying to be grounded and be one with their environment, man.
If they want to put some of the good vibes like that in my food, I will
That
allow
you
it.
can do that.
They got.
We can't do
Yeah.
that. We got to go pee at a job.
They have any shroom trucks out there, Trey? Like, what was the vibes?
Yeah, they had. They definitely had. You had people of that craft that was out there, you know, making transactions. They also had tents that you can get some edibles and stuff. Depends on
At
what
least
you into.
Yeah, sounds wholesome,
at least you described your adventure. Unlike some other people, we still don't know what happened at the fucking Houston rodeo. Still.
Oh no, we'll never find out. Like I don't even know if I want to go because all we heard was the terrible brunch. I don't know what happened that weekend. Listeners probably don't know what we're talking about. Just an old episode. But I had a good weekend as well. I did enjoy watching Trey, and I've been talking about that Flute album for a minute. I play that joint and I fall asleep every time. If you put that Flute album and you're a meditator, like he gonna get you in a trance a little bit, bro, with that damn flute, and you might doze off, man. But I had a solid weekend. Spent a lot of time with the kids. Originally, we were supposed to film this weekend, and we ended up canceling and pushing it back to this Friday coming. So just had a free weekend to kick it with the kids. Daughter did a whole lot of driving. She in that mode, so I put her on the highway for the first time. She wasn't expecting it. We was at the park doing our normal little practice joint. I just told her, hey, man, just book this right out of here. We're going to jump on the highway a little bit. Okeechobee, military, drive around. She did good, bro. First time on the highway. First, you could tell she was a little nervous, but she got comfortable pretty quick. And now I think I got an Uber. Like I told her, I've been Ubering her around for like the last 5 years. Her homegirls, like the beach, the movies, the mall. I'm just that dad. So now that she got these permits, like now I'm passenger princess. You feel me? Yeah, I jump in that passenger seat and let her just navigate around and kick it. So I did a lot of that this weekend. Track with the son. He touched weights for the first time. They doing some training. It's gonna be an eventful summer with Dad. Looking forward to like seeing what his weight training, him touch some weights and watching his body grow and shit. So that was. Oh, I went and checked out a rooftop. My normal rooftop vibes.
I saw you at the spot.
I know. I
Same
saw
spot.
you.
You know my spot.
I was gonna ask.
That's my spot.
That was dope, man. That was dope. I was waiting. That was what I was going to ask you. I was going to say, hey, man, what penthouse views you was at, man?
Trey know that's our spot. Trey, whenever Trey come down, we filmed there one time. I spent 2 years ago, me and bro spent my whole birthday weekend right here locally at that spot on the rooftop. It feels like you out of town, resortful, even though you at the crib. But it's a spot called Treehouse, which is like at a Hilton.
You can't give all the sauce, man. You can't give your sauce.
I don't mind if people like locally. No, people don't really listen to this show locally, so I ain't really worried about that. But it's a nice little escape. I never run into people I know locally there. It's usually tourists, few local people. They have some reggae nights up there, some soca and Afrobeat nights here and there. But you get a nice view of the intercoastal on one end and the ocean on the other end. So perfect setup. My favorite spot, bro. But I had a good time. I was expecting a party on Monday, but it was actually Sunday. So just went up there, had a couple drinks, chilled out, then went back to the crib and kicked it, man. But nothing too crazy, nothing too exotic. Eventful. What you got into, Nova?
Nothing. I guess I just cooked. My son had surgery this weekend, so I'm nursing him back to health. He good.
He get surgery on.
You can get the
his
big
tonsil.
chop. Oh,
Nah, it's tonsils and adenoids. Taking
got
out.
the Dwayne Wade.
Hell nah.
Hey, I seen a post on Twitter this weekend. It said, and the post said, like, it was about women, right? And he said, okay, women, since y'all say my body, my choice, I want my foreskin back. I ain't choose somebody to chop my hoodie off.
Yeah.
If you had a choice, would you say, all right, I want to leave the hood on?
No. Whoever made the decision for me made the right decision.
Yeah, I don't see no benefit to having a hood on. Is that like a built-in condom or something? Like I don't know, man.
I wonder why Terrence Howard ain't asked the doctor to let him keep it, let him keep the hood, because he said he remember being inside the womb. When I was listening to that Joe Rogan interview, I'm like, boy, that boy got a crazy memory. He said he remember his first.
I think that's possible, dog. I think that's possible.
In the womb.
I think it's possible. I think you could tap into that. You just got to be
high as fuck.
No, I think quantum physics is already a wild bag, and I think there's like multi layers of reality and a whole lot of different stuff. But we're so dumbed down and distracted by and living in a certain reality that ain't just the full thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get deep into that bag because y'all gonna think I done took my shrooms before the show. And me and my man Howard been on one time for the elevators, man. But yeah, I'm with him a little bit there. You know what I'm saying? I never experienced anything like that, but I've read of people that can consciously go back to that type of thing. Also, I think we all lived somewhere else before we got here. Like, life is a little different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as plain as they give it to us.
I wonder how you get there and figure it out.
Oh,
definitely some weed.
Kegels.
What's the shrooms that they try when you have that what is it called?
Lion's mane?
Not lion's mane. Lion's mane is regular shit you eat off the shelf. No, it's like, I'm forgetting the name of it because the kush is big right now. But when you travel overseas, there's some countries you could go to, and there's like a whole experience and a whole retreat type vibe.
Oh, you talking about ayahuasca?
That's not ayahuasca. That's what it's called.
What is that?
Do your Googles. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Ayahuasca.
It's like, when you're on like a spiritual journey, a lot of people, they try to like get some soul searching and healing. They go on ayahuasca retreats.
I think ayahuasca, you may want to be already on that journey. You don't want to really start your journey with ayahuasca. I think you could probably go over the deep end.
Fuck that. I'm getting to the
and lose your mind.
I'm going up.
But anywho, I don't want to dive deep into things I'm not like trained to speak about. Hey, Jay Stubbins, we'll appreciate everybody. Let's get the banner going too as early as we can. Jay Stubbins, what it do? Appreciate you for hanging out with us.
That was what Aaron Rodgers was saying he was doing to help him heal with his Achilles.
Oh yeah, he was drinking piss though.
What?
Yeah, when Aaron, wasn't he drinking piss at one point?
Nah, you think about Pacquiao.
Oh, okay, wrong fighter.
One of the Mexican boxers that were fighting Floyd was drinking their own pee, and then they lost. So I was just like, how does that work?
Probably that cat he about to fight again. The one that was dating Kim Kardashian.
Shoot, speaking of fighters, man, y'all saw old ass Mike Tyson. He done caught an ulcer or some shit on a plane. His ulcer's flaring up.
Mike. Somebody might finna get his ass whooped. Somebody gotta stop Mike, bro.
He was on the plane and he got ulcers.
Yeah, he said my ulcer's flaring up. They had to take him to the emergency room.
Man, they was pushing Mike in a wheelchair through the airport, and he got to fight soon. Yo, somebody got to stop this man, bro. Why are legends going out like this?
If he dies, he dies.
Nah, that's crazy to me. You see, y'all still got Mike winning this shit? Like, where y'all at with it with the Mike Logan fight?
If he get pushed to a wheelchair, he got ulcers. Jake, which one is it? Paul Logan or Jake Logan?
Oh,
it don't matter what Logan. They could put
Logan in 7.
That motherfucker can fight Paul Walker. He's still gonna lose.
Paul Wall. It don't matter what Paul he fight right
Chameleon
now. Like, no, like let's not do that. My Chameleon there so trash. He made Michael Jordan say he don't even like rap, so we can't even bring up Chameleon there no more. What y'all think about while we speaking about boxing? I know we haven't talked about this yet, but Ryan Garcia did test positive through multiple tests for juicing with the fight versus Devin Haney. What's y'all take?
Well, I mean, Tank said he gonna beat him up. Remember, Tank said, "Man, if I'm defending you and you go out and you pop positive, bro, I'm gonna beat you up." So he gonna have to face Tank, man. Do I think that Devin Haney lost the fight because Ryan Garcia was on steroid or PEDs? Absolutely not. You still got punched. No steroids is going to stop you.
You ain't never got hit with a steroid punch.
Man, listen, ain't no steroid punch going to stop you from blocking and ducking. Devin Haney stand straight up.
He took some punches, bro. Like, Haney hit him with some shit sometimes, and he ate it like it was nothing. I do like steroids is like cocaine a little bit, bro. You take that shit, you could be able to take some different punches, man.
Nah, man, that Devin Haney got whooped.
You don't think so?
He got an old.
Why you think they had to say roid rage?
But I think the ones that he was taking, I looked them up, and they said that is more used for cutting, so they can keep muscle. They can keep muscle while they cut,
bro. Yeah. That's still an advantage because like the cutting is what make you weak.
Yeah, but hey, you still got hit with them punches though, man. You still ate them punches. You could have blocked them. The steroids don't make me throw a better. It might make me throw a harder punch and train better, but you still got hit with them punches.
Nah, bro. Like them steroids is definitely helping you out in that phase because, like, what he was able to gain and like put on water weight and be bigger. Like that's the hydrating. Like Mayweather had all those clauses to keep people from doing that type of shit of ballooning their weight after they weigh in and all that type of stuff. Glove size. He was just super safe with whoever he was fighting. But like the Haney was definitely the smaller fighter. He gained weight. And in the cutting phase, when you can maintain your strength while cutting weight, that's an advantage because most people are losing power when they're cutting weight to try to make weight. You feel me? So, hitting them boys, he was hitting, I think, Haney with some power. And if you can't take any supplement and you taking it, you had an advantage. It's a reason why they got rules that say you can't take these, and the reason they test you because that gives you an advantage. So I think they need to hit that boy with some type of ban. Oh, yeah. I think like financially he need to come off some of that bread. I think he betted like 10 mil on himself that night. Like he made some different type of money just gambling on, hey, I done took some good steroids.
Then he went the dog on Dion. He had a nice little rollout too afterwards too, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
nice meeting you.
Nice little Jesus tour.
I'm like Devin Haney, to me, he never impressed me as a fighter. I'm not impressed by him. Most fighters are good. Most fighters are good at something. Devin Haney is good at he's not good at.
But
nothing.
I just don't like it. If he had a disadvantage, then I don't think it's like fair, bro. Like we can't really like judge it. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think Ryan Garcia is a better fighter. I'm gonna be honest. I think Ryan Garcia is a better fighter than Devin Haney. But I think if you taking steroids, it is what it is. I don't think he needed the steroids to beat Devin Haney. But you did it and you popped positive, so I can't really cape for you like that. But I think Devin Haney game, I'm with you. Like he's good at a lot of things, but he's great at nothing.
Hey, Joe,
I think that's his problem.
Joe say how you test positive after the fight.
Mm-hmm. How long it take for your drug test to come back?
You can curve like day of. You can drink your ass off, but they do blood tests, so the blood test don't come right away. The piss test, you can curve, hydrate, and pass tests. If you ever been to probation, you may know this type of shit. But there's a way for you to hydrate and pass drug tests. But Olympic style, that's why even in the Olympics, when racers race, they don't pop right away. 9 times out of 10, the sprinters and those people get popped later through blood tests. So boxing does Olympic style testing. So they'll get popped out the way. I think they hit them with hair as well. So it's like hair, pee, and blood. They need
to just go ahead and test fighters before the fight, man. Like
they do.
They should have automatic results right there. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, we in a developed country. We got all this stuff. We could put dudes on the moon and talk to them. We could FaceTime them on the moon and Mars, and we can't get an instant test.
Daylan say
some of these tests, some of these steroid companies and these people that are making that testosterone, especially coming from a foreign country, like that stuff is tricky. You know what I'm saying? Like they got ways to get over and past shit. I think it should be faster too, because if I jump in that ring, you done juiced up and you punch my head through the ropes and knock my brain out of my skull because you. Well,
they should wait till they get all
late.
the results back. Wait till they get all the results back and then fight.
But then you could be taking some
after the results. After you test, you could take something.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It doesn't take away from what I seen get done to him in the ring. It ain't like he had altered gloves. You still
it do take away from him if he juiced up, bro.
Yeah. Bro, he hit him with the left. But and everybody know Ryan Garcia got a left hand.
Juice.
Everybody know he got the left hook. And Devin Hanley just a stiff. He's walked straight into punches. He does nothing. I can't tell you anything good that Devin Haney does as a boxer.
Well, just go give Devin Haney some steroids, and you'll find one good thing he can do then.
To go to Diddy parties.
Yeah,
he did go to the Diddy party. Everybody went to the Diddy parties taking L's right now.
He was in the pool with the Diddy party, bro.
Now that you say that, man, freak like Ryan Garcia good at me, man. Matter of fact,
that's what I'm saying. That boy was at the freak bull parties, being freaky ass boy, 69 God at the Diddy party.
Daylan say you the Don King of the brothels though.
Don King of the brothels.
Which brothels? What is what?
Say, boy, you know how to promote a good brothel, boy. They say you the Don King of the brothels, man. Every time y'all pull in the port, you have all the information for the boys.
All right, let's jump into it a little bit. What's your most controversial? We got a full docket. Want to hang out a little bit. Like, subscribe to everything we got going on. We'll appreciate all the engagement. If y'all have questions, anything y'all want to ask us in the comments, definitely engage with us. We're giving away shirts, man. So if y'all got good topics y'all want to throw at us, y'all got good whatever, engagement, there's a phone number down here at the bottom, 470-851-6735. Leave us a voicemail. None of y'all have left us a voicemail yet. You know, we feeling some type of way about that. But we giving away merch, cup merch, if you guys do engage with us. Topic we have on the table right now is y'all boys got to give me y'all most controversial take.
Go ahead first, Trey.
I can't even give you my most controversial take. I'm gonna be real with you. So I'm gonna give you like some G level shit. Life is too good right now. I can't be going too crazy.
I'll go first. My most controversial take is I think child support should be they should give the father an option. If you don't want nothing to do with the kid, sign here, you pay child support. The other option is you be a father in the child's life. Ain't no child support. That's it. You be a father. You get shared custody. You split medical things down the middle, on sports costs, all that down the middle. You be a father. I don't feel like that you automatically get a payment for just because a child is brought into this world. And I'm predominantly talking about for the males because that's who predominantly is affected by the child support system. I don't think that. I think that payment should be where, hey, I don't want nothing to do with the kid. I'm just gonna pay her. Here's some money. That's it.
No, I think if it's to that degree, though, I'm rocking with your take. And I do think these boys got to, like, work hard to get that 50-50 because the laws have changed. This is not our daddy's and our uncle's child support system. So if you do put forth some effort, that there's a roadway and a map to you getting 50-50 and splitting things and not having to pay child support, etc. But I think it goes even before that, right? Like, if I meet a young lady and, accidentally we get pregnant, like, out the goal, and I should have a decision in that factor right then, because, and this is controversial. You brought up something controversial, but it's controversial. I think, like, and pro-choice or not pro-choice, that's personal opinion. But if you decide to have a kid, only one person gets to decide right now. But both parties got to take care of it when it gets here. So I think, like, it got to go to the decision making from, like, the fetal, like, I really don't want to have a baby right now. You do. Can I opt out of being a father in this situation because I'm not financially in a position to do this? I'm not emotionally ready. I got a lot going on, like whatever it may be. But to some degree, I think the dude should get the option in the early stage. That'll stop some of the entrapment as well.
I just my take is if you don't want to be a father, that's cool. You make payments. That's what child support is for. You support the child financially,
I don't think you should make me pay payments if I don't want to be a father. I should be able to get out of this.
And then,
not me personally. I'm just like I'm playing God's advocate, never devil's advocate. I'm playing a godly advocate here. Like, say, like you saying, I don't want to be. You telling me I gotta pay, and I decided from go. Once you told me you was pregnant, I didn't want nothing to do with this, but I still gotta pay payments. I think if there's an opting out checkbox, I think it should come earlier than. What's she saying?
Steph saying wrong. Children are predominantly affected, and the children predominantly live with their mothers. And then she says you should have opted out of having sex.
Ain't not me.
Oh yeah.
No, that's past the point. Like we're past the point. The baby's here. Like
she said, entrapment all hell. But no, we're
past the point. Like once they're pregnant, I think if the man, only one person gets to decide. Like we get like this is not my take. I've never been in this position. I've never done what I'm saying. This is just like from a man perspective. I like to speak from overall a man perspective. But if a man's in a spot and say he's already a deadbeat ass dad, whatever it may be, and he's saying that, yo, I can't afford any more kids. Like I'm behind on child support. He should have a way out of that situation. You feel me? But financially and legally, he's pinned on her decision.
Yeah.
You think the government ever come up with like a tool to like when people who can't afford to have kids and shit, like they, like put some type of like device or contraption to be like, all right, well, until you reach such credit worthy status, then you can have kids, and then they like flip that shit back on.
Right now, we're in the deficit of having children anyway.
We might not be here if that was the case.
But I feel like
trying to do I'm thinking like on some population control type shit.
I just dislike the whole child support system because you got to fight to see your child, and then the other people on the other side, they don't really. It becomes a money thing because they understand like if I got the more time I have with the child, the more money that you got to pay. They don't necessarily. People forget about the child and the whole midst of the thing when both of y'all they need both parents, regardless of what position y'all got in life. I feel y'all should be fighting for each other to be parents in the child's life, productive parents, and do that. Raise your kids, man. Raise your kids, whether together or apart. Raise your kids. So I just hate that whole. I don't want him to get no custody. I'm gonna fight him for custody so he can pay me money.
I got caught up in the middle of like one of those little child support battles, and it was kind of like exhausting to be real with you, because Coast Guard got a rule to where like if you own just child support, and if the court system is in your business, in your finances, or where your pay is getting garnished, then they're not gonna allow you to come in. So there was like, well, find a way to take the court system out of it. You two settle it like adults, and then that way the baby dad can come in and provide better income, better resources for his family. Man, they put me in the middle of that shit. I'm just like, yo, neither one of y'all is making any sense right now, and both of y'all are just like bitter at each other, and y'all got a whole kid that you can provide a better life for, and y'all can't get past $300. Like, go talk to a lawyer, get shit in paper, and just like
the lawyer gonna be more than $300. Shit, Stephanie say she said back it up. The issue is folks having sex and children with people they don't even know. Nah, you got some people that been together. They've been together 20 years, had a child young, and they get divorced, and next thing you know, man, they don't want them in the child because it's money. It becomes a money thing. Child support whole thing is just driven on money.
Well, their situation wasn't really money. It was just like emotions and past traumas. Because we talking $300, and I'm like, yo, he's gonna make more money. Your child's gonna have benefits. Right now, he only paying you $300. Like I said, what if he pay you $500, and then you just get the courts out of your shit? And then she still was like, no.
Yeah. That's insane, bro. That's insane. And what does she want? What does she want?
I pray you boys never fall into the hands of a bitter, petty woman, because it'd be deeper than just the money. It'd be more about like at that point, like trying to see you miserable. Like it don't just be about. I know dudes own child support. It ain't just about the check. Like they appreciate it, but like Trey said, the money don't even be that serious sometimes. It'd be more about like, you know, causing misery to you. You feel me? And that like it just can't be about money. It's all about the time. I get it. You need both parents. It takes a village. Like all of the cliche stuff that we use, all of it's very true. And sometimes, bro, like you see some of these dudes that go through some shit, bro. Like everybody don't have the resolve to like fight and battle. Like everybody's mindset ain't the same. Everybody ain't mentally strong to deal with like the bitterness. Like some people, like I don't even want to get into it, but I've had conversations. I don't want to say who. I had conversations with older dudes that explain or try to explain like the reason they, you know, neglected or they walked away from situation. And it was like, hey, bro, if I didn't, like I was gonna lose my mind. Like I was on suicide watch. I was on this. I was that. So it was either me walk away and keep my sanity, you know, even though it hurt and it caused some damage and trauma and a whole lot of other things, but at that point, it was in survival mode. It was either me lose my mind, lose my sanity, hang myself, go crazy, or just walk away from the whole thing in its entirety, because games begin play, and that should be turning into like mental warfare, the games that people play in those scenarios of breakups, making people jealous and getting under each other's skin. They get spiteful. Like that's a wild world.
Man. Put that on the screen, what DJ just said. Put that on the screen.
Yeah, I thought it was hella frustrating trying to navigate that whole little ordeal with them. And
it gets messy, man.
They eventually came to like a agreement that, you know, they both was.
Which
like,
one? The long one?
Yeah. So that story. That was a response to Stephanie. He basically saying, Stephanie, you missing the whole point. Where's the man's opt-out clause? Women can get an abortion, but put the child up for adoption without the father's consent. Where's the man? Huh? I mean, that's
what I'm saying. Like the man has no power. It's all like everything's predicated from go. The laws, the government is set up for like the woman's benefit. The way everything's set up now, like a man can't opt out and say I'm going to get an abortion. He's at the mercy of whatever she decides. You know what I'm saying? Like they're talking about sex. Like you can have sex and like whatever happens, condom come off, accidental pregnancy, who knows? You feel me? She could say she on birth control and she still get pregnant. At the end of the day, however it goes down, you have no say so into how all this. You're just at the mercy of whatever she decides.
She said you had an opt out clause before you slept with her.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not.
But she said if the woman ain't ready to have a baby,
that's an opt-out clause for sex. That's two different conversations. And that's what women try. That's what women do. Like that's I think is unique and also fire if you're not focused as a man. You probably at home stressing like, damn, why she keep winning the arguments? Because she changing the argument. Mm-hmm. Like an opt-out of sex isn't the opt-out of a kid. Like we're talking about we're past the sex. So like once somebody's pregnant, that like we're deciding between not sex but a child.
Yeah.
And the conversation is about a man having options once the woman's conceived, post-child, everything. Like the government is set up for the women to win and men are at a disadvantage. I think a lot of men do know that, and that's why you're seeing marriage drop and a whole lot of other family dynamics drop, because men are put in a compromising situation once they get married. And we've already said on this show, looking at stats, 9 times out of 10, it's the women that are filing for divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, playing God's advocate, a lot of times also women are put in a tough situation when it comes to pregnancy as well. When, you know, they got raped or who knows what would have happened and now they're pregnant. Or somebody, maybe they thought they were using protection and they wasn't using protection. They was told they were using protection and now, boom, a baby here. So,
yeah. She said, why are you having sex with women you aren't prepared to raise a child with? Some people change, man. Some people change. You don't. The veil is unveiled later sometimes. You know what I'm saying? The person you met isn't the person you're with. So a lot can happen between conception of a child, especially in those 9 months. That person can unveil who they truly are, and you realize that I want no part of this. I wanted something with you, but the person that you've become, I can't see that. And some people have a change of heart. Financially, they have a change of heart, or they have a wake-up call where they're just like, man, I can't have a kid right now. I'm not prepared for it. And there's nothing
no
that
matter
the
what
man
their
can
mental
do.
state is. Like
Nothing the man can do.
Once the child is conceived, brother, you have no power. And I think that's an imbalance in the world, bro. Like, we want equal rights across the board. I think it need to be equal rights in absolutely everything. We can't pick and choose when we want equal rights. You feel me? I think that's an unbalanced and entitlement of some sort.
Because if she goes and says, I don't want the child, but you want the child, choice. I ain't got no choice. I got zero choice in this matter. I got nothing. Nothing I can do, nothing. And then even if she carries the child to term, she can sign the child away, and I can't do nothing till I can't even prove paternity because we're not married. See, we're not married. I can't even prove paternity, so she could sign them away before I even get the right to establish paternity and contest the adoption. I agree. Got to be both.
We've been on your controversial take for a while. Trey, you got one?
Man, we was on his shit for so long. I forgot my shit.
I thought it was a topic. I was like, how did we get here again? And I thought about like, yo, no, it's not a topic. It's just controversial.
So you should be able to tell a woman to have an abortion. Now I just feel like if she can go have an abortion without my input and what I say, then why am I on the hook if I tell her, I verbalize, I want nothing to do with this child. I don't want this child. I never wanted it, but you get to carry it to term, and I'm on the hook for.
I think some states got some laws around this, right? Some new laws that just got passed.
Not for men. I don't know. There's no man could choose.
There's no protection for men. There's no protection. You become instantly a horrible person. And why did you sleep with this person and make a child? Well, it takes two to sleep with each other. So we both created something. If she doesn't want it,
can't make a decision.
Yeah, if she doesn't want it, she can go take care of the baby and delete the fetus. If I don't want it, doesn't matter. I'm just this horrible person. How could I not want this child? I'm a deadbeat and I gotta pay.
Yeah, it's a dirty game.
Yeah.
That's a dirty game.
Yeah, but if it's about the child, then why do you get to choose? If I want to keep the child and you don't want to, why do you still get that choice to abort the child?
Why? Yeah, I think we won this. Yeah, we won, bro.
No, I'm looking at Stephanie. I'm replying back to Stephanie. That's Stephanie.
I'm just letting you know. Tell her we won. Like, she ain't got no good rebuttal for this. I think we
come on the show, Stephanie. We asked you to come on the show.
What you got, Trey? You got a controversial?
What you got, Trey? What's your most controversial opinion, Trey?
I ain't trying to get counsel right now. You go first, man.
Right. Man, I don't know, bro. I can't. My shit was about women as well, but I don't want to do that now because we might lose.
It's
half
an
the
opinion.
audience.
It's a controversial opinion. It's a topic of discussion.
Most of my shit, like I could just use the Candace Owens shit. We could really get it popping, right? like most of my shit is controversial.
This boy just want to derail the rest of the show.
shit just go fucking south as hell. Controversial take, man. I ain't fully prepared for this, man, but
for Trump.
No comment. I don't really talk about my voting on this show like that. Gotta keep it PG, you know what I'm saying?
I think
controversial take, man. I don't even like most of my stuff just don't even controversial. It just be like real. I got a controversial take. I think the way we practice Christianity is not the authentic way. I would say. I think it enslaved us. It gave us a weak mindset. I think they bamboozled us with hope, and the way faith system, a lot of it set up isn't the way they designed it. It makes us weak and makes us gives us a victim mentality, the way our religion and our spirituality set up. And I think it's done on purpose. That's my controversial take, is the way our Christianity is given to us is not the authentic way.
Yeah, they had a whole I think I told y'all about it when I was in D.C. about the one exhibit that they took out of the Bible Museum was the slave Bible, or was like supposed to be like one of the most original Bibles that the slaves had. And they took it out for a reason, because of some of the stuff that was in there that was super controversial. And my thought behind that was, why take it out if it's a part of history? Why take it out of the museum and force feed us everything else? Like
protection, man.
Like it's so deep. Like at this point, we know King James Version Bible isn't the original the original text. It's just not. It's older tablets. These stories resemble older stories. You read the hieroglyphics on the walls and some of these pyramids. It's the same Noah stories, the same story, but different names, right? Yeah. There's certain letters in the Bible that didn't exist, that certain names couldn't be there at those times. There are kings and politicians that came along, pulled scriptures out when the scriptures say don't add to or take away from the original text. But we know, even if you look at like the real publishing and stuff and the details behind the book that you have, it says that it's republished, re-edited. It's not the authentic thing. But we look at this Bible that we have and we don't try to go to the original text, the original stories, the original of everything, the origin. And when these dudes say know thyself, know who you are, like, I don't really think we dive into religion as its history.
Yeah,
this stuff is history. It's not just some spooky book that you're reading about magic tales. No, these are actual people that were here at an actual time performing certain miracles, doing certain spiritual things. This is history. So you got to like study geography and a whole lot of other things, not just King James, just the book flat, what they giving us, because kings write things just like Donald Trump writing the Bible nowadays. I'm not about to buy it. Nova might buy that joint.
That book fire though. He got the real Bible. Trump got the real Bible.
But King James is just the Trump of that time. He's a king, right? And there's just things about King James. If you just study the history of who he was, you will see very quickly that he shouldn't have been in charge of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Because he has some different type of ways that don't even align with the same book that he's over. Yeah. So I just think they give it to us in a way that enslaves us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we got to do our own research.
Definitely say bamboozle with hope, question marks.
Yeah, I thought when I was watching that Joe Rogan interview with Terrence Howard, I thought it was interesting. One of the interesting points that he pointed out was like,
that's how Obama got us hope.
He said,
change.
He said in the Bible it mentioned the sons, Noah 3 sons, one being black, one Asian, and one white. And then he also said, like how did that happen? That's why he said it. That's why that there's has to be more literature before then. And then he was saying that one of his theories is that like the sun gave birth to the earth and all the other planets.
He got some good weed. I need that boy weed.
Yeah, man. I thought that was hella interesting. And then because I thought it was interesting because if you think back to like those times back in ancient times where they said we used to worship the sun. Though it made me kind of like want to like dig deeper.
They were always graving images and all that stuff and like idolizing of different sun, moon, god. Like there's some like depending on which Aborigine or indigenous people you're talking to, like all of that changes a little bit. But did you guys see, like real quick, did you guys see in Japan they're trying to build this like elevator that goes to space? It sounds like the Tower of Babel type shit. I don't know if y'all seen it, but they're supposed to start in 2025, and by 2050, they're supposed to have an elevator that takes your ass to space. And I was just like, bro, that sounds like the Tower of Babel a little bit. Google that shit real quick.
Good.
Y'all listening?
I ain't getting on that.
Google that.
I ain't getting on that.
No?
Hell no. I'm good.
I got a controversial take.
What you got?
Okay, we're ready.
How come the human species is the only species that got gays? You think there's like gay like other animals?
Maybe gay aliens. I've seen a gay dog. I've seen 2 male dogs like humping and shit. I don't know like if they were like.
Oh, okay. How do you bark?
I just Like I don't want to make fun of people either, bro, because this is why bad we go down there. But I think I don't know if there's like gay. I've just seen 2 dogs humping. They both had penises. I don't know if they were gay.
Okay. There are some animals out in the wild that partake in gay activities. Dogs being one. But
if you think you brought a female dog around that dog, you think he ain't gonna fuck with it?
I think dogs can be.
Depending on his other dog doing.
I gotta be very careful what I say. But I think there's like I've had a slow dog before.
Oh, it's a cooking term called.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I've had a slow dog before. Like the dog, it died too because we had paint thinner in the garage, and that motherfucker drunk the paint thinner like it was water. I was like, what kind of crazy ass dog? I knew this dog was kind of slow, but for him to walk to a bowl of paint thinner, that shit smells strong. The dog was a little off the spectrum for sure. I'm not even joking. This is
you gotta give me a second, bro.
That's a true story.
I remember.
This is like what happened. The dog. I didn't realize. I knew the dog was kind of dumb. Like we would call it and it wouldn't come. So I was like, man, what the hell? This dog's stubborn. And then when they drunk that paint thinner, I was like, nah, this dog was real deal special. This dog had one class all day.
You say slow dog?
It was a slow dog, bro. It was a short bus dog.
What kind of dog was it? Or is it a mutt?
It was a mix. It was a mutt. It was a mutt. It was a hood poodle. Like Rottweiler and Shih Tzu mix type shit.
So you think
so y'all locked the dog up in the garage as unattended?
Oh man, you know back
that's
then,
the best
man.
black people, bro. He lucky he went outside on the tree. Garage, that's good. That's good treatment. Hell.
I know you don't see that in Baton Rouge, man. We've been to New Orleans. We've seen how y'all do dogs down there.
Wait. You said the dog just drank some paint thinner. We just left the retarded dog in the garage.
Well, clearly he wasn't smart enough to be in the house. Clearly. Like, if he doing that type of shit in the garage, imagine you got his little slow ass in the house chewing up all the shoes, man.
He might have thought it was like different type of water. He might thought it was like alkaline
he was
water.
Also slow. Yeah, he was
alkaline.
slow.
He probably thought it was alkaline water. He probably heard you talking about alkaline water and was like, "Oh shit, this what Papa Sip was talking about."
Nah, real deal though. Trey brought up New Orleans, and we know how y'all get down. So, quick story, bro. I just thought of a story. So, we was out in New Orleans kicking it, man. Labor Day weekend, a couple years ago at this point, and one of our old business partners. When we first get to town, so we got white boys we do business with. Shout out to my Caucasian brethren out there, man. Yeah, shout out to the whites, bro. You gotta have the whites around you in some type of capacity, man. They come in handy, but we didn't have the right whites this weekend. We had the whites that are aren't responsible. My white American, have their head on the swivel. My white American. Shout out to Trump. We out there kicking it. When I first got there, I done been to New Orleans as a kid. Couple times as an adult. I just know the vibes of New Orleans, bro. Like every hood is a hood, and I get it, but New Orleans, you gotta have your head on the swivel. Like dudes be moving a little shiesty. You gotta be about your shit. They know you from out of town. They looking for a lick too. Depends on where you at. So I'm giving them boys a rundown. I was like, hey, bro, all these little kids beating on drums and shit. It ain't this ain't no Huxtable kids, bro. These kids are from the slums, the trenches. Y'all out here, don't be out here goofy, stumbling around, drunk, like, have your shit together. White boy doing, like, one of our business partners, he wasn't listening, bro. He missed the whole, he drunk the entire weekend. So, I'm early to bed, early to rise. That make a man wealthy and wise is what the streets say. So, we going back to the hotel. It's like 10 p.m. We done ordered us some vegan pizza. Me and bro just chilled out. We vibed out, man, thinking about, like, content we about to shoot. What we got going on the next day. We had a live tailgate, that type of vibe going on. So we vibing. Next thing you know, bro, we done dozed off. We hear doop. Bro, it's like 1 a.m. So we like, what the fuck is going on? We jump up. I look through the peephole. I'm like, okay, that's Todd. What the hell going on? We open the door. He's like, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, I just got robbed. They took my phone. I don't know what to do. The whole time I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Trey in the background
He
snickering.
trying to tell me stop laughing. Trying
Like,
to
bro,
out there
stop
crying like a
laughing.
little bitch.
I'm like, bro, stop laughing. I'm trying to get to the bottom of what's going on. So I was like, how did they rob you? Like they beat you up? Because I don't see no bruises or nothing like that. He said, no, they pushed me down and took my phone. I was like, bro, what kind of robbery was with no weapon, no knife, no gun? They just bare fist robbed you for your wallet and your gun? I mean, in your phone? I'm like, yeah, bro.
Man, I told
You gotta get it together.
Man, one thing I ain't gonna ever do is call my wife in the middle of the night crying.
Yeah, he said, he said, can I use your phone to call my wife? Bro,
man.
crying like a BITCH, bro.
Crying?
Crying.
You should have robbed him again, bro.
Hey, my phone is gone.
The first one was free. This one for real.
I miss you. I'm sorry. I'm like, what
You
the
just
hell's
take an
going
L.
on, dog?
You just take an L.
Here's the shit, right? So I said, hey, bro, like, we can find my iPhone, find your shit, like, right now. Like, ain't no pressure.
Ain't trying
like,
to find that shit.
I said, bro, look, like, he's like, no, I already found it on the app, find my iPhone. I said, let's go get it. He said, no, they can keep it. I was like, bro, you soft as shit, man. You soft as hell. Anyway, off that story.
What he a man probably had it. He just didn't want y'all to know about it. That's why.
Huh?
Oh, a man probably had it.
Oh, the man definitely had it.
A lady man.
I can see why you say that.
That man been in that bag.
Y'all, yeah, they roll deep down there too.
No, but he kept venturing off into the little. Y'all got a little section for them people.
Yeah.
He kept venturing off into that section for them. I kept like, why the hell he keep going over there when we know it's funny business happening on that block?
And they'll get you. Them the ones that'll get you, bro. Because the straight dudes are gonna pull a gun on you and rob you to hit your pockets. They're more likely to pickpocket you and take little knickknacks and stuff.
It's dangerous getting in the fight with a gay person though, because it's a lose-lose
if you
situation.
lose, bro, it's a lose-lose all the way around. You do not win. You don't get no points for fighting a gay dude. Because first of all, why are you fighting a gay dude? That's what I'm at. Why are you fighting a gay guy?
That's the first thing I'm asking myself. If he start getting sassy and loud with me, like, all right, bro, what are you doing here?
Like, why are you in the back and forth with a gay man?
Yo. He win whatever he's talking about.
Because if
you want to
when he say
jump ahead of me at the bar, go
he
ahead,
really
my
mean
guy.
it. He really mean it.
If you say what?
Suck my. He really mean that. He really mean that. So you got to be like, now you got to tread lightly. Because if he knock you out and he teabag you,
whoa.
Man, boy, you don't took us down a crazy path.
Man, I just don't want to get caught fighting. No point, bro.
All right. Trey, your controversial take about no gay animals. It's definitely cancelable.
Oh, yeah. It's unique.
With the retarded dog.
I mean, the retarded dog got to be worse than my take.
No, I just said, I said that, like, the dog, I've seen two dogs have, like, same sex have, like, hunch each other. But I also want to throw in a disclaimer that
they were retarded.
Dogs can also be correct.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
This podcast is brought to you by Aura. Imagine waking up to find your bank account drained, bills for loans you never took out, a warrant for your arrest, all because someone stole your identity. Hackers aren't waiting. Why are you? That's why we're thrilled to partner with Aura. Your personal data is a goldmine for hackers, and Aura helps lock it down. Aura monitors the dark web, blocks data brokers from selling your information, includes a VPN for private browsing, and a password manager to secure your accounts before criminals break in. For a limited time, Aura is offering our listeners a 14-day free trial plus a dark web scan to check if your personal information has been leaked, all for free at aura.com/safety. That's aura.com/safety to sign up and start protecting yourself and your loved ones. That's AURA.com/safety. Terms apply. Check the site for details.
That's all I'm saying. That's all. I'm not like.
Okay.
All right, let's get more controversial. Like, we're already controversial. What do you guys think about Zaya Wade's app? Hold on, let me find the exact. Let me get more information on this app. Where I got y'all boys.
Yeah,
I'll get a shot now.
I think it's hella dangerous, man. Because you teaching that to kids. You know what I'm saying?
Let me read what it is, man. I got you. I didn't mean to cut you off, Trey. NBA Hall of Famer Dwayne Wade and his transgender daughter, Zaya, have launched the Translatable Project, an online resource for trans youth and their families, especially those of color. The father and daughter introduced Translatable in the Instagram video. It offers a safe place for youth to express themselves through a number of creative outlets and will focus on communities of color, center the most marginalized, and emphasize the importance of parents and families, Zaya Wade said. The Wade family was fortunate to have resources to help support Zaya in the journey, but not everyone has access to those, Dwayne Wade said.
Whew. I want to say this, man. Start this off, preface this. I am not against any gay people or any transgender.
Yeah,
but
you like what? You using their brothels?
Hell no. Fuck no.
Put my dog in a brothel.
Just to me, a child should remain a child. When you become 18, dive into whatever you dive into. But I feel like as a child growing up, you don't need to be, okay, well, you're a transgender or you're identifying as that. Let's go ahead and help you and give you an app that sets you up so you can start your process, get your hormones. And no, man, just let the child be a damn child. Let them make that decision when they're 18. And by all means, how can you tell me a child can change their sex or choose a different sex than what they're born as? But I gotta sign the fucking permission slip for them to go on a field trip. Like, help me out here, bro. Help me out here. Like, we can't pick and choose when they want to be adult. And I think that the true hidden gender behind the big push for transgenders at a younger age to be identified and allow them to cross over at such a young age is because it's all dealing with sex. And I think that pedophiles are going to, their back door, it's a back door, because pedophiles are going to go, okay, if you're saying that a 12-year-old boy can identify as a girl now, and we can reassign him as a girl at 12 years old, then that child is old enough and wise enough to do that, then they can consent to sex. I'm telling you, that's like, what's the stop between that? Because that's next after this.
I'm with you when you're right.
Yeah,
that's the next. That's next, man. Because it's like I say, man, I'm not against anybody that's transgender. I know people that's transgender. I got friends that's transgender that I talk to, but that decision should be made at 18.
You got transgender friends?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He told you, rescued him out of the joint.
No, it's just it's people I grew up with. It's guys I grew up with. But
you used to go with them on that other block?
Hell nah. Hell nah. But like one's a psychologist now. She just graduated.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine. He retired. He and I agree with you. My whole thing is it's a child, and you kind of like, you made that decision and you had this operation, and I think you need to let that child, like, learn their body, like grow up and make that adult decision. And he came to me like friend to friend, man to man. It was something that he was struggling with, as far as like his child didn't know what sex they was. He just like, he didn't push anything on a child. He just kind of just like went to counseling for it and got some resources and learned like, all right, how to navigate these waters. But to go in to have a whole operation and then to have this whole campaign about because that child is an influencer. You know how many kids watch and like, follow and do those trends that child is doing. And also Dwayne Wade also is a big influencer. So I think that you pushing a narrative and an agenda to the youth that, it's a scary road to go down.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the big picture is for pedophiles to having sex with kids.
Because I mean, it depends on who you're looking at. The letter people, some people have that as like a part of letter people, like pedophilia.
Yeah. There have been. I seen some documentaries about it where people are speaking on behalf of that, on behalf of pedophilia in that community, saying that their big push is this. That's their end goal. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Once you say a child at 10, 12 can tell you that they want to be the opposite sex, and they're okay, and that's their choice, then what's going to stop that pedophile from having sex with them? Because they're going to be like, well, you said they can do this. Why can't they consent to this? I got damn children can't even decide if they want chicken nuggets or not. Like, they eat chicken nuggets and pizza. That's their favorite food.
My biggest, like, all of it, I'm with y'all. All y'all takes, both of y'all takes is just on point, and I don't want to regurgitate a lot of what y'all saying, but black people need a lot of things, and I don't know, like, that them putting so much of this is for colored and black people, and you know, the age and the conspiracies about agendas, a lot of things they're pushing on our community as far as like entertainment. Like, there's a lot of agendas being pressed with all of this, and we don't know who's pressing what buttons, but like in this world of what coming out of Hollywood, you know, and high celebrity, like the agendas that they have, we're seeing that a lot of conspiracy are actually true things. It ain't just like agendas being pushed or just conspiracy theories on YouTube, but these are actual things that are happening. The pedophilia, the sex slaves, like all of this stuff, the degenerate behavior, like it depends on what you believe in, you know, like it's okay to have values. It's okay to have different opinions and to believe in different things. Like, this don't mean that you hate Zaya Wade or you hate Dwayne Wade or any transgender. You just have different values and view life from a different perspective, and it's okay to be different and to think differently. And I think like if you hold Christian values or most spirituality values, this is gonna go against like a lot of your values. And don't let this world push you into degenerate behavior and accepting things that you don't believe in. You feel me? If you don't believe in something, that don't mean you hate it. You just don't believe in it. You don't think that's how life goes and how it works. And that's just where I'm at with it, bro. Like, I have values. I don't believe in that walk of life. If it works for his family, cool. I'm not going to spend my time, my energy worrying about what Zaya Wade got going on. But in my house, we're going to address it. And that ain't how we move, man. We move on Christian principles, whatever, you know, what principles that's in your house. I'm speaking general. Well, these are the principles, what we live by. This is the God we worship, and this is how we moving. And no, we don't hate nobody that moves differently. This is just how we move.
Yeah. I'm saying that. Go ahead, Trey.
No, I was gonna, you know, kind of say like I'm not one that's gonna like say that because you are part of that community, you don't have you don't believe in God and whatnot. We're talking about kids and children and you know, and how you want to like introduce that to your families and whatnot. I think everyone is complicated and everyone has flaws. But
I not to go against your take, but like just back to like we can't. I think society we try to like just smooth everything over for everybody. No, bro, the devil is real, and there's certain things the devil's gonna move. We always want to talk about God, but we gotta talk about the devil too. Like, there's a righteous side, there's a devil side, bro. When Cat Williams came out saying like there's just two-way street, bro. Like, it's God and it's the devil. You feel me? In a lot of these degenerate ways, I'm not trying to say nobody's not a Christian or anything or don't have spiritual walks or anything like that. But like, there's just certain things that just go against a lot of those values. Could you be on your Christian journey and have Christian views and perspective? Probably, but not from like my perspective. And we just gotta like call out degenerate things and degenerate behavior. A child being put in because they're choosing a sexual preference a little bit as a child, and they're making like permanent decisions. Like, that child could easily think about the shit you liked when you was 12 and 13. You know what I'm saying? Like, you become 25 and you realize, hey man, I want my dick back, and it's too late.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's why I say I'm like, look, I'm not against you being who you want to be. Just wait till you're 18, bro. That's just something you should wait till you're 18 to do. They're trying to push laws to where for birth certificates, people are challenging the whole dynamic of gender, saying that you're assigned a gender at birth. No, you got a penis. You got a penis. You a man. You got a vagina. You a girl.
Nova shared a video this weekend on Instagram. I had to reshare. That shit had me tripping, man. Dudes at a barbecue. Black dude, white dude walk up to him and said, "How many genders at this party?" He said, "I don't know. I just got here."
He said, "I don't know. I just got here." But he gonna find out. He looked like he was on that type of time.
I don't think he understood really what gender was, to be real with you. I don't think he really grasping like what gender is.
Yeah. That's all, man. At the end of the day, bro, just when you become 18, hey, by all means, go do what you got to do, because that's when society has deemed you as an adult, right? You're developed enough to make decisions, whether they're right or wrong.
Some places
and
16.
suffer the consequences.
It depends on the country.
Yeah.
State.
Yeah.
But to say that a child is 12 or 10 or younger than that, and they can be this, you can be the opposite sex of what you are.
What age y'all start jacking off? What age y'all start jacking off?
Ooh.
Probably like 15.
Damn, you waited 15?
That shit crazy.
I was high school? You waited, you got a high school to blow up?
10th grade, just rubbing one out. Like, you was like the slow puppy in the garage.
Nah.
A little bit.
Nah.
15.
That boy ain't learned about his beat till he got to high school. What the hell?
Like, why my stomach be hurting? That's blue balls, bro. Like, go in the bathroom, rub one out, bro.
Now, you know what I thought
unload.
about? I thought about
you gotta
today.
Unload, cuz.
I thought about something today, man.
You were probably strong as hell, too.
That boy hella
like, yeah. Cocking in the bitch, wasn't it?
Listen to this. The first time.
Lifting center blocks.
The first time I had, I thought about this today, for real. I don't know why. But the first time I had unprotected sex, the first time I had unprotected sex, I got married. I ended up married.
Got Carolina blue balls.
Yeah. Man, I'm sucking dog. Yeah, Carolina blue balls is wild. I can't beat that one. Carolina. No, man, you too damn old to be in 10th grade if you just figured out how to use your weapon.
Just rub it. What? But it's so much.
I never used my weapon. I just wasn't jacking off.
Trey, what age you begin? I'm trying to like figure out, because getting at 12, figuring that like what age were you, Trey, when you first rubbed one out?
Oh, I was definitely in middle school, because I was trying to hunch on something, man. I was hunching around middle school.
You know, horny ass, you freak ass kid. Stay your
don't act like I was the only one hunting. Y'all ain't play hide and go. Y'all ain't play hide and go get it in middle school.
Nah.
Hide and go hunch was definitely like 4th, 5th grade, 6th grade. That was a wave. Hide and go get it.
Y'all didn't do that?
Nah, I ain't
y'all
do
definitely
that.
hide and went and got it.
Oh yeah.
I led the league in hiding and getting it for one summer. I got like 20 and 10, man, off the bench. 6th man of the year, like Ginobili. Yeah. Y'all about 12 years old, bro. I think 12 years old, about the age I rubbed one out.
Oh yeah. Nice little snot rocket.
15 is crazy though.
15,
should we chop this up for socials? We gotta chop this up for socials.
That's why your dad was pissed off at you, boy. Like,
yeah.
You doing all that devilish shit in the house. Go jack off. Relax, nigga.
That shit.
I'm telling you, the first time
it happened just like the Martin stand up. You know how Martin say he was just chilling, like a motherfucker.
The first person I had unprotected sex with, I married her.
Damn.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Good gosh.
It happens though.
Boy, you was green as fuck, what?
Yeah. It's like
that thing was just hitting. It was, you ain't even try nothing else. You like, damn, this is good. I gotta figure out. You know, when I first got out, I was a kid in the cannon, so I wanted to test.
That was it. That's the truth.
Damn, hit it and married.
I mean, did you hit it raw? Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. First
when I hit it, I was like, boy.
There was no going back for me once I got raw. So I went condom for a while. Like I didn't have no, like all my sex in high school. I started having sex in high school. And I don't advise that. I'm not bragging about it at all. I tell my son not to have sex and all that, bro. Like real shit. I think it's a distraction. I think it fucks you up if you're not like, you know, whatever. I ain't finna get deep into that bad. That's another show. We'll talk about that. But it was different when you went bareback for the first time. You feel me? And then I think like I was thinking like, damn, I wasted a lot of nuts in that condom.
Oh yeah. I remember this story.
It's just like going raw it hits different. Mom, I hope you're not still watching, Mom.
Oh man.
I remember the first time my mom found a condom in my pocket, bro. She went crazy as a Christian woman.
Oh yeah. I remember the first time I thought you had jacked off in the bathroom.
What?
And I went in the bathroom and it was like this. It was a toilet paper and it was like full of like. It looked like semen, right? And I asked my dad,
did you open the toilet paper?
I said, no. I said, Pop. I said, Dad, what is this? And he's like, I think Court got a cold. So it was snot. It was actual snot. But I thought you was in there doing something egregious, man.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna get rid of
that.
Leave
evidence, boy. That's diabolical.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the evidence. I ain't never left evidence. Like, I don't even.
That's diabolical. Have y'all ever been caught?
Hell no.
No, never. Here lies a man who's never been walked in on jacking off.
Oh no.
Put that on my headstone.
Boy, that gotta be embarrassing. You get caught. Do you
finish? Caught. Like nah, you can't finish, bro. Mom just walked in, dog. If you do finish, bro, you're a special type of. You probably got bodies in the deep freezer. You gotta watch you, bro.
You probably old boy in that at Whole Foods.
At Whole Foods.
Quick Draw McGraw and Whole Foods.
Oh yeah. That boy's wild.
Damn, that's gotta be a shitty situation where you like right in the middle of your focus too, and then boom, somebody walk in, bro. Man.
Have you ever had a situation like that happen where like you're in a groove or you're in the night, y'all getting it on and something happened where you just couldn't finish and it just kills the vibes and you had to wrap things up a little quickly?
I have had those moments.
Share with us, man. It's a safe place.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know, something was said doing it, and it just like ruined it. It went downhill from there.
She said, wasn't your name, huh?
I had to fake it.
She said, "Is it in?"
Hey, Tim, is it in? Like, first of all, who is Tim? And yes, is in.
Let me get up out of here.
I gotta go.
I gotta go. Grab my coat. We shouldn't be doing this.
Boy, we
shouldn't be doing this. This isn't right. This is abomination.
So what was said to make you give up?
Man, I don't know. It was so long ago. It was something though. I just got up out of there, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I had to hit the deuces. Never came back. Didn't call. Nothing. Disappeared.
Yeah.
Nothing was said. I got attacked by a dingleberry one time.
What?
A dingleberry.
She had some toilet paper in the.
Yeah,
in the,
she had a little dingle. I was like, all right, you gotta go.
She careless. She doesn't like careless. She didn't go to the bathroom to make sure everything was straight and cleaned out. You know, the runway was straight.
You just looked. It just magnified too, wasn't it? It was just right there, just rolled up, freshly rolled up in there, tangled all up. How many hairs it was caught up in there?
How many hairs?
I was like, yep, it's time to go.
You stupid.
My boy Dion, I was like, Dion, call the cab, dog.
Yeah, bro. I like you ever the experience of getting one that's just too freaky from go, like, and you just like, I want a freak, but she just too freaky. I can't finish. I gotta wrap it up. My mama calling me. Your phone ain't ringing. I hear it vibrating. Trust me. I gotta pick up that call.
What kind of freak stuff you try to do?
I know. Just pulled out a sword on them.
Oh, the double-sided joint.
It ain't even got to be crazy. It just be the approach, right? The screaming, the over the top, like, you know, extraness. Sometimes sex can get like the chemistry be off, and I just be like, damn, she down there on some porn star shit, and this is just too wild. I gotta get out of here. I gotta escape this, man. This is just not my vibe. Sometimes it don't be your vibe, bro. You need to escape route out of there. And I don't think faking like your homeboys calling, hitting Dion up don't work in that stance. You gotta find a way out of there.
Hitting Dion up.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to my man Dion. But Never called one of the homies to get me out of the box. You gotta use moms in that situation. I use my mom in a lot of bad situations like that.
Oh yeah,
mama. Man, my mama
It's hard to tell somebody like know about their mama. I gotta pick my mama up. You gotta be out of here. Or my mama coming over here first thing in the morning. So I'm gonna need you to, sunrise. Be out of here when the chickens crow.
I don't know. Moms might be. I know. I remember my mama had. She gave one of the girls a Bible study one time. That was the last time I.
Oh man, that was mama bad.
He said, "What you mean to?" She was on some.
I had a girl break up with me and tell me, "Your mama gave me a Bible study and all." Like,
man, I had a partner that was in go mode. Man, that boy, he was so down. He was so down bad for it, man. Like, the boy took a meth head to the bathroom.
Oh, good gosh!
Took a meth head to the bathroom, man.
To do what exactly?
Yeah.
She came up.
You stay friends with him? You stay friends with him after some shit like that? I cut people off for like smaller shit than that.
He had to be on it
to like go out of your way to hunch a meth head in a bathroom. I promise you, we ain't finna hang out no more.
But to his defense,
ain't no defense. He on meth.
Hold on. I got it.
He's got to be on meth too.
To his defense, no one knew she was on meth yet because it hadn't fully kicked in. Because when a couple months later, when you seen her,
meth heads got teeth and a smell to them.
No, like I think she had just started her meth journey, and I think we was at a bar and she walked up.
It's a journey.
Talking about what she does
to hell
when she gets some bud. She should have known. The red light should have came on when she was talking about what happens when she drink Budweiser. And so she was talking about how great she is at fellatio. So, but boy was like, "Well, bet that up." And so they disappeared to the bathroom, and the security guard ended up catching them in the bathroom. But then 3 months later, we see her and passing, and she's a full meth head. And so to this day, I'll be like, "Bro, you with a meth
sex
head
like that." So he should have knew.
You was with a meth head, man.
Only crackheads and meth heads have random sex in the bathroom with strangers. So like, he's fully responsible, and I would never talk to him again in his life. I let him know, bro. Like, it's not no hard feelings, and I respect your decisions to hunch random meth heads. Like, I'm not judging you, my brother, but like, your decision making is not something I could be around. Like, you're a liability. You think he used a condom?
Oh no, he ain't had no condom on.
Nah, he didn't. He didn't. I'm pretty sure he didn't. He didn't.
He was about to have a meth baby. You know he's gonna want to
no rights.
He was gonna want to abort that.
And like she like completed because she completed the meth journey. She got arrested for apparently she had a warrant. She got arrested. And then, she had a kid. So they're like, "Where's the kid?" They go to her house. And she got a whole meth lab in her house.
Oh, she Breaking Bad.
Yeah, with some cartel members in her house, and her kid had cigarette burns all over the body.
Ain't no cartel selling meth.
Yeah, man. Had a whole setup in our house, bro.
Man, cartel sell anything, but
so because like her 3-month meth journey, bro, it went like she went from like
sound like yo.
She was already below me.
Been around that motherfucker for 3 months.
She was. Seen her in passing, man. Like she worked in the area that we worked in. So she went from a mid. She was already a low mid. Wasn't even attractive. And then she lost so much weight in 3 months, and she had like craters in her face, and she wore like 10 pounds of makeup to cover it up, man. It just looked atrocious, man. And then come to find out, man, after the arrest, she was deep into her journey.
Speaking of arrest, what's up with that police out there in San Diego?
What happened?
The one who had he pulled this young lady over. It may have been the meth lady. He pulled her over, and then to get out of her ticket, she was like, "Yo, I'm DFT."
And he did it?
Yeah, he ended up knocking down the meth lady.
He got caught though.
In San Diego?
Yeah, he was like the puppy in the garage. He locked himself in the back of the car.
Get out of here.
Yeah, 100%. That boy got fired. He had to resign.
He called for help.
He had to call somebody to get him out the back. He locked
With
in the
her?
back, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that's wild.
But you kill somebody, you don't get fired for that. But man, you slept with a meth head. If you'd have got a crackhead, you probably would have still had your job.
Oh, horny is dangerous. You know, like it's horny being out here dangerous. You gotta rub one out and like have some dick discipline. Like this guy's a cop and he risked his whole job of getting in the back seat with a meth head, had hunched her and got locked in the car just because he horny.
There's the excitement of man, and she probably
get y'all penis together, cuz y'all tripping.
She probably got syphilis, herpes, gonorrhea, all kind of stuff. And
Man,
he just took that risk.
He got broke.
You ain't had no condom because what are you gonna do with a condom for?
Oh yeah.
No, that's how they got. That's how they caught him. They tested his uniform for semen and whatnot, and they found like little drizzles and shit.
My God,
she ain't snitched. She was a loyal crackhead. She ain't telling them.
No, meth heads, two different. Crackheads and meth heads. I think that's an insult to call a meth head a crackhead.
But when it comes to the law, I think both of them gonna snitch on you.
Yeah, nah, crackhead hold out a little bit longer. Meth head is unstable and erratic. I ain't never heard of no crackhead snitch.
Shit.
They might have snitched and said that you sold some bad crack or something.
They will snitch for the crack. Like,
yeah, exactly. They do anything for that high, boy.
You right.
You don't trustworthy people. My uncle was a crackhead, but he was trustworthy. He never stole from the family. He hustled and worked for his habit. So there are maybe some honorable crackheads out there, but large part they'll steal your stereo, do whatever they gotta do, take the money out of your purse to get that fix. And they damn sure snitch on you.
He said for a dime bag, and hell, they'll snitch on you for a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
You boys like affection? Nova got this on the docket. I want to clarify who put it on there. Is that your topic?
Yeah, I like affection. I like affection, man. I
mean, who don't like affection? I'm trying to figure out why.
That's it.
Why is this on the docket? Why you?
Yeah,
some people.
What ran across your mind?
I've worked with some people that don't like affection. They
need to go to therapy.
Gangster. They're just too gangster for affection. I'm just like
they just need therapy.
They on some blood in, blood out.
Boys need therapy, dog.
No, American Me. They on American Me.
They said they told you that I don't like affection.
Yeah, like,
there are some dudes that don't really not into that, like maybe busting it up, having sex, but being affectionate. Like, what's your affection level too? Like, are you clingy, touchy, rubby? Like, affection is different. But some dudes or women aren't with that shit. Just some people aren't affectionate. It's a thing.
I love affection, man.
Me too.
I think we're all supposed to.
Yeah.
You know, but like any like you go get a animal from the shelter sometimes, and sometimes you gotta like affection that motherfucker back to like good spirits because he's been abused, like real shit. Like,
yeah.
I know we doing a lot of puppy shit, but you go get a fucking stray dog.
That's not.
I got a curse list. Yeah, sorry, mom. You go get you a stray dog or a dog from the shelter. That's it ain't gotta be stray. It could be a good dog, but it's from an abusive home. When you get that dog, like that dog may want to show love and all of that, but it's gonna be in survivor mode. It's gonna have PTSD from whatever trauma it's been through. But through like affection and time, like eventually that animal starts to come eat from your bowl, and you're able to pet it, or he just may bite the shit out of you too, right? Like there's the opposite side. There's a good story and a bad story, but like 9 times out of 10, if something's missing affection, because I think God put us here for love and affection and to be, nurturing and all that type of stuff. So if it's missing, 9 times out of 10, we have to go get therapy to figure out what are those underlying issues. And that's just my opinion. I didn't go to college. I don't have any degrees for this stuff. It's just my thoughts.
Yeah, I agree. I think everybody wants affection, wants to be loved. I think, trust is the issue, and trust is on the pendulum, right?
Yeah.
And you got to do things to gain people's trust. Some people, who if they had those traumas in life, like life lessons where they're like hardened, it's going to take a lot of trust, and like it's going to take a lot of time to get that trust for them to open up and be affectionate. But I think naturally everybody wants affection.
I don't want to be the person
on the pendulum.
Yeah, that's just, it's weird to me not to be an affectionate person, not to if people aren't affectionate, they probably got some trauma, like you said, some trauma in their life. And I ain't here to heal you. I ain't here to heal you, because by the time you get healed and ready for me, I might not be ready for you no more. Because that's a battle, man. That's a battle to. You ever dated someone that wasn't healed?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have.
Yeah, and it was just, man, it's like fighting a bear every day, man.
Well, I think we all like need healing. To be real with you, I think everybody's like got some shit going on. And just being aware of what you need healing of, and seeking that care. But yeah, I dated girls who, you know, came from like single parent homes or came from abusive situations, or like just have friends, girlfriends who've been in those predicaments.
Yeah, I think if you're an affectionate person and you date someone that's not affectionate, I think that is a train wreck waiting to happen. And the longer you prolong it and the longer you go on, the more hurt you're going to end up being. Because that's a key element. It's been proven with science that relieves stress. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever just been like, man, you've been down in the dumps, and even with your kids just come up and give you a hug and say, I love you. And it's just like, man, like it's like a relief.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it's just spontaneous. They just come over, hug you, and say, I love you. And it's like, wow. And it's like that with a significant other.
Perfect timing for that shit, bro. Like, he's,
right when got in trouble.
Huh?
Right when like they done something bad or.
Nah, he just like he could pick up on my moods sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And like he'll just come out of the blue and give me a hug, like for no apparent reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if I try to do it to him, then he turned into a gangster. Hey man, don't be hugging me. But he got the perfect timing with that type of stuff. But I think it's subtle things too, like because it's hard to pick up on like that level of affection and that, and you know the hugs and all of that. You got to pay close attention to a lot of the scenarios that even Nova was talking about, like when you're down, you know, like the hugging, the grabbing of hands, the subtle kisses on the forehead, whatever it may be. Those affectionate levels, not just when you're horny, but just regularly. You know what I'm saying? Just those affirmations and like love taps, love kisses. You got to pay attention to that. And if it don't match like that level, like it could be detrimental. Like just like Nova said, just reiterating a lot of what he said, which was like a lot of gyms and food. Like you gotta pay attention to that stuff because the level of affection gotta match, man. Equally yoked is not just a spiritual thing; it's in politics and a lot of other things. You just gotta have a lot of the same views and a lot of that affection level stuff, man.
Yeah,
dope shit.
I'm telling you. A simple touch, a simple gesture by your significant other or your children can just ease so much and provide so much relief, man. And people don't understand it. I've seen some memes that explained it perfectly. You got two people fighting, but they really just want another person to just touch them.
Yeah.
Provide some kind of affection.
Like what he was saying earlier, like, you know, that may not be some people's things. And if that's the case, then you got to figure out your partner's love language, because it's something that, you know, that you know, gets them there, you know. So just figure out what their love language is.
It might be not something that get in there. The thing that could get in there, maybe like they may need therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you don't have the cure to, and there's no like secret thing or to find a love language. Like you may not be the answer to that, to fix that person's trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like there are like certain things that I think like spark all of us, right? From like a love standpoint. But if a person has underlying issues, like you can't really find their love language to fix that type of stuff. Like sometimes people got to go work through the damage and whatever childhood trauma, because all, like I say, some of the trauma don't even be like traumatic, like you've been raped or nothing crazy, but our experiences, relationships with our parents, it'd be the smallest things that will carry over into other aspects of our life that's toxic, and it's not like detrimental or brutal or suicidal, nothing crazy, but it could be something that ruins all your relationships and you don't even know why.
Yeah.
Right. So sometimes it's just some of
You froze on us real quick.
Yeah, his
You might be at the base.
Yeah. Oh, I'm here
today.
Yeah, he out here on the base with me. You out here?
I got no internet. I don't know what's going on with my internet today, bro. I feel disrespected. I'm calling the cable company tomorrow because I pay too much money for this type of service. I'll be honest with you.
No, I think where I was going with it as far as the love languages, maybe they don't want like touch or whatnot. Maybe they want like words of affirmation. Maybe they want like, I don't know. Do they don't like
$5?
No, always taking the money.
trying to buy sets.
It costs to be the boss. It costs to be the boss.
Does. This is financially.
Speaking of sets, what y'all thought about the Apple playlist, man?
I didn't get to look at the
Chameleonaire on it, so I like it. No Chameleonaire.
Chameleonaire wasn't on there on the top 100.
I think
they had a top 2,000. Yeah, he didn't make none of that shit.
So you never play Riding Dirty?
I've never pressed play on the song Riding Dirty in my entire life.
Put that on
my white friends used to play that shit, and I used to be like, man, cut that goofy shit off, man. Like, why y'all playing the corniest rap song?
They hate it.
If they played at the pep rally at your school, 9 times out of 10 it was corny. At my school, if they played the pep rally, and that shit wasn't a song that really is like getting off like that. But they had Lauryn Hill's #1 on the Apple Top 100. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Is this from the streams, or this is what Apple executives pick?
Yeah, it's a mixture of streams, and also it's like opinionated pieces of like classic albums. So like, I'm not mad at the entire list.
Yeah, that list is that album is fire. That is
one of my favorite albums of all time.
Yeah,
I play that album for no reason. Like that.
Was Bruno Mars on there? Let me see.
I'm gonna look at the top.
Yeah, he made it. I think he was like top 10. Be real with you.
Bruno Mars go hard, bro.
No, he's not.
I'm looking at the whole. I got the complete list right now. So the top 10 is Lauryn Hill, Miseducation. Number 2, Michael Jackson, Thriller.
Okay.
Number 3, Abbey Road, The Beatles. 4, Purple Rain, Prince. 5 is Blonde by Frank Ocean.
What?
That shit go crazy.
Oh yeah.
Blonde go crazy.
But top 5 all time as well.
Yeah.
No, it's egregious.
Yeah. Then you got right below that you got Stevie Wonder songs in the Key of Life. Number 7, Good Kid, Mad City. Number 8.
This is egregious. That shit is crazy. I like all most of these albums I like, but like I would have to like do a lot more research. That definitely would be my top 10. Like I like Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, but I don't know if I got that as number 1.
Yeah,
that shit is a stretch. I love the Channel Orange is absolutely crazy. Pyramids, that album's dope. Frank Ocean laid down a classic, and we actually need some new Frank Ocean music back out here on these streets. I don't know what the hell going on. Let me switch cameras. Man. I just lost my visuals, man. Bear with me. Did it just pop up? Yeah, I'm back on.
They got Frank Ocean over the Chronic.
Oh yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City over the Chronic.
I don't see. They ain't got Bar Marley on this motherfucker. Then number
on the whole top 100, they ain't got Bob.
Shit, let me see
Bob on the top 100.
Man,
I'll delete the whole Apple. I might throw my phone out the window.
You might want to put your phone in rice.
Yeah,
because I don't see Bob on this motherfucker.
Hold on. How is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy above Late Registration?
Oh man,
that album's better than Late Registration.
These boys ain't got Bob in the top 100.
Yeah, fuck this list. What else y'all want to talk about?
Dark Side of the Moon, okay. Dark Side of the Moon, go hard.
Man, they ain't got Bob in the top 100.
They got Billie Eilish in the top 30.
Why my camera bugging?
Ain't got no Tupac in the top 30.
Man. When my boy had shot me this list and I saw Lauryn Hill as number 1, I was like, like I said, I ain't mad at it, but I didn't look at the complete list.
Yeah, man. Some others did this, bro.
You think they had any black people in the room when
they got Exodus on number 46. Exodus, Bob Marley and the Wailers. Exodus 46.
Oh, okay.
But this is atrocious list, boy. This is a horrible list.
What would be your top album?
Juvenile 400 Degrees. Greatest album ever made.
You sure you ain't smoke no?
It's time to end the show.
Yeah, you sure you ain't smoke no meth?
Yeah.
Juvenile 400 Degrees, the greatest album ever made. Constructed.
I need to look you in your eyes. I don't know why my camera not working.
Please hurry and fix it, because I think you had you took old girl meth bag.
Mm-mm.
That's why you was following her for 3 months. You kept taking her meth, and you think that was the number 1 album.
It is. Juvenile 400 Degrees, and it's not even in the top 100. Are you?
Fire Project came out my junior year of high school, maybe my sophomore year of high school. Had a great year. I think I averaged 10 phone numbers and 5 hugs a day. When Juvenile hit that 400 Degrees came out, Han was just on a different level. But top 10, I don't know, bro. 400 Degrees of Fire album, but I don't know how high it should go up. It's a lot to consider. With all these, there's so many projects we didn't even get into.
They got Solange in the top 100, but not Juvenile 400 Degrees, bro. This list is.
I listen to that Solange album more than I do 400 Degrees. I'm gonna keep it a beat.
Oh, bro, that 400.
That Cranes go wild.
Oh, Cranes go stupid crazy. Yeah. It's just like cranes in the sky.
Man.
Do. All that shit, bro. That shit on a Saturday morning when you got the incense blowing, clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's like an international album. See what I'm saying? Like, you can't, 400 Degrees.
Comedian there, dog. Yeah. You can't really be asking his. Why are we talking to you about music? Let's get out of here, dog. Like, you can't be talking to Nova about no damn music out that comedian there take.
Yeah,
the camera ain't shit today. What's going on?
So you telling me Solange album better than 400 Degrees?
I just said I listen to that album more.
You telling me Astro World better than 400 Degrees?
Astro World, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah.
And get that off the whole list.
Yeah, you can put him on Chameleon list.
Tyler the Creator, Flower Boy better than 400 Degrees.
Tyler Creator been dropping some heat now.
Yeah, he got some heat.
Man.
I wouldn't say he better.
I ain't gonna revisit it. Yeah.
You can put him on the Chameleon list too.
100%.
Because I ain't gonna go revisit Tyler the Creator shit either. But
that's some slaps.
Man, his last joint had some crazy slaps. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna hold you.
400 Degrees ain't on this, man.
You still can't wrap your head around it. He only had like 2 good albums now.
Who? Juvenile ain't never miss on the album. Ain't never miss on the album. Let's get that back. And I can't wait till the new Hot Boys come out. Juvenile ain't never missed. Y'all might have not just listened to it, Juvenile, but Juvenile ain't never missed. Juvenile ain't never made a bad album, man. I can't believe they left 400 Degrees.
He got a bad album out there. I promise you that.
Nah, my all my technology don't want to cooperate tonight. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, the devil's busy. Life is going too good for me right now, and my technology, my camera don't want to work. My internet going in and out. Say I got all bars, so I'm just gonna, do like my ancestors used to do and just blame it on the devil.
Oh,
I can't believe that, man.
Devil is a lie, ain't it?
100%. Let's get up out of here, bro.
See me, I eat, sleep, talk, rap. You see that?
You said 98 Mercedes on TV. I bought that. I had some felony charges. I fought that.
Sent to the report of no return. Bill
Still brought back.
Man, come on, bro.
I said, if I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call that? He was asking some good questions.
Yeah.
Juvenile.
That album. Now you said that album should have been.
That album's one of the greatest of all times, bro. I got a top 20. I'm not gonna say top 10.
Yeah.
Top 10 is crazy. I got a top 20 rap albums. we considering R&B, and it's so many fire albums. Like, you got Thriller in that thing. There's no Prince album in the top 10, 15. Like
Prince in there.
Marvin
Prince
Gaye.
in there, he got 2 albums in there.
Prince. Yeah.
He got 2 albums. Okay. Marvin Gaye, he got one. Bro, I'm about to listen.
We go back and listen to all them old school joints. I don't remember last time I went back and listened to Back That Ass Up. It's been a minute. I promise you. It's been
Back
a minute.
That Ass Up. It's still like,
it's
even
still
if you want to play it, but it's
hit, man.
Yeah, it's one of the top 10 club party songs of all time. That in the club, 50 Cent. It's just certain joints that just ring off in a club, no matter the era. Back That Ass, doop.
Man, boy.
That shit hear it, bro.
Motherfucker be hearing that. Motherfucker hear that from the parking lot.
Had a Super Bowl commercial with it on there, man.
What y'all thought about the new joint? I think when they roll out your little Hot Boy tour, I think Drake gonna be a part of that tour to kind of help him out.
I hope not.
I think
sounds
so,
like
man.
a terrible idea.
What y'all thought about the new single with Drake and Sexy Red?
Over the BBL Drizzy, I think that was smart for him.
I think when he get with Sexy Red, he see 2 bad bitches. I think he didn't read the room, bro. Like this, I don't think that's the song he should have came out with. What you think?
I think it was clever to take it back, to take ownership of the BBL Drizzy and flip it. You know what I'm saying? And flip it.
Yeah, I thought it was a clever move too. I think he's still gonna make fire music, and I think if he do find a way of finessing his way with the Hot Boys tour, they'll find a way. I think it's gonna be weird because all these motherfuckers burnt bridges and said I don't want nothing to do with him, and he started making all this fire music. Man,
it's over for him, bro. I don't think he comes back in that capacity. I think he still makes music. I think he still is going to be successful. Like these guys, like most artists that people don't think successful, they still make their bread. He'll do well, but like having a culture like he had and being top dog, I think it was some brutal hits, man. That shit with Sexy Red, I think is terrible. I think it's everything that Kendrick said like he been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like giving us degenerate music. Like I think Sexy Red is one of the most degenerate artists out there. Everything she's embodying with the pregnancy, all the goofy shit she's doing. You know, he's making a profit on the back end of degenerate music that's being fed to the culture. I think he just dove back into that. I don't think there's nothing clever about it. I just think he didn't read the room properly and got right back into everything Kendrick said.
But who do you think is going to take the throne? I don't see nobody taking the throne in rap. Like Lil Baby done fell off. Kendrick doesn't make the type of music for the masses to consume, such as Drake.
But they've been consuming it though. Like you look at the charts, like that's the phenomenon of what Kendrick's doing. Like he's all of his old albums, the Pimp a Butterfly, the more big steppers.
He don't make enough music though. He don't make enough music to keep people. He don't make it fast enough for people to constantly consume. Drake is a machine. And Drake could come out. Drake came out of nowhere, dropped a whole house techno type album, bro.
But who's that for? That wasn't even for us. Like,
but I'm just saying though, that's the type of artist he is. He dabbles in. As an artist, you got to touch everybody, not just one group. He's the master of touching everybody. That's why he's gonna stay relevant. This dude did crossovers with Bad Bunny. Like this dude, Drake is a household name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't think the guy that's on the tour with the biggest act in the world with Taylor Swift and had the biggest moment, one of the biggest moments in rap ever? You don't think like his numbers and what he's screaming? I don't think it's just him. I don't think it's like predicated to be one top guy. And I think there's been a false narrative of Drake being a top guy because of the way they push certain things. Like the industry is gonna push certain things and certain narratives out there, but how many rap albums have Drake made? Like we keep talking about the king of rap. Like how many? He's never given us a full rap album.
I ain't say he's the king of rap, but I just said he's been able to touch every genre of music. He's been able to be relevant in, and to be relevant and to stay in the radio play and to stay in the masses. He's mastered that. He did something that no other artist in the rap culture has been able. He's basically did a Michael Jackson. he's crossed over into every aspect of music to where he's just a household name. He's a safe product for every genre of music to use. Like Drake ain't no
all that shit cool. We decide what's cool, bro. We the cool table. They not like us. Like our culture decides what's cool. Hip hop decides what's cool. And right now, like that shit ain't cool. You feel me? It's gonna be interesting to see how it all plays out. But I don't think the whole industry, the features he did, like the shit that K-Dot said was true. He went to certain rappers to get certain looks. He went to Atlanta to get these look like 21 Savage, the Futures. Like there's certain hood things that he wanted to align himself with. Even though he had all the national or the worldwide popularity, he lined himself up with certain artists like the Sexy Reds. Like that's a certain demographic that he wants to be accepted in. That was K-Dot's whole approach, was like you trying to be accepted and you're getting around the culture for certain reasons. And I don't think he's gonna have the Rick Ross features, the Future, like the people he leaned on to get certain things off on. Like who he's gonna go to? He's been going to young people like Sexy Red and whoever else may be.
But his thing is his biggest hits wasn't just rap. His biggest, like pop is the bigger instrument than rap. Rap is the cool, is the culture. Hip hop, that's the culture, right? And that's cool. It does its little numbers. But you ain't hitting Taylor Swift numbers doing rap. Just not. It's one artist that's doing that, and that's Drake.
Bro, he squared up with K-Dot right now, and K-Dot busting his head. What are we talking about? With rap, with conscious rap. That's what's happening right now. None of that pop stuff is going crazy right now. Like if you look at K-Dot is owning the charts.
We got to look at when I look at artists, I look at the longevity.
Look at their overall numbers over their career. Like who has more Grammys?
The Grammys don't mean nothing, bro. Jay-Z.
Of course it does.
No, it don't.
If you're talking about a bigger, we're talking about just popularity. So in that phase of what we're talking about of like worldwide, like how people view you and those awards, Grammys put you in a different echelon as far as an artist and your exposure and all of that. So if Kendrick's more decorated than him with Grammy
rap,
awards,
and rap,
it's music.
It's rap though. What I'm going to is Drake
Man did
isn't
Black
just
Panther,
rap.
dog. Like you got to realize, like K-Dot isn't your normal just conscious rapper. Like he's done Black Panther, which was like the craziest movie that done stupid numbers, and the Grammys he got off of that is crazy, bro. He's done some remarkable things. Like as far as like stardom, like there's nobody. Like they're just in two totally different lanes. Like Drake wants to be pop, this guy don't. But the numbers he's receiving from being that conscious has never happened before. He's owning the charts right now with hardcore, like conscious rap that is about like therapy, life shit, like being molested, having an auntie that's transgender. Like he's touching on some stuff and trending and charting in that area where it has never happened. I think Drake's problem is going to be trying to align with older acts his age and being able to mature and keep his audience intact and making popular music that's cool for the young kids, the college kids. I think that's wearing thin. Everybody's been calling him to the carpet about being around young people, young girls, like young artists. Like you keep reaching back to youth, like you growing, make older music. And he reached back with Sexy Red. I think there's a lot of him not reading the room and getting his corporate dollars off. But longevity wise, I think his audience is starting to question like the type of music he's making. Like the music's not mature. Like the talking heads around podcasts and have been saying this about Drake the last few years. The music is not maturing with his audience. It's getting younger.
Yeah, but I think if he keep making music, like he's a world artist, right? Just if okay, the rap culture in the United States may see him one way, but if the world see him different, and he keep making these doggone bangers, I don't think like he's gonna go anywhere. Is what my thoughts on it.
No, I don't think he's going anywhere. Like I said that from the start. I don't think most of these artists are going anywhere. Once they got like a following, they're gonna have their cult following.
If he's a huge world artist like that, you know, he's still gonna get features. You know what I mean? Like he's still gonna get those
from who? Bad Bunny.
We can say who Bad Bunny, but people
that shit ain't finna ring off around here. Like that's what I'm saying. We're talking about being the top dog. Bad Bunny features might be good in Europe or something like that.
But that's where the market.
That's not.
What's the one? What's Burna Boy?
Yeah, they ain't finna do it here.
Those numbers. That's what I'm saying though. He's tapping into all that audience that's a bigger bag. Like that is like worldwide recognition. Like I equate it to like this, and I'm not trying to downplay. Kendrick the hood star, Drake the worldwide star. Like
no, Kendrick's not even a hood star, bro.
But I'm saying on the scale, when you look at the scale, like he ain't Bad Bunny, one of the biggest artists in the world right now, and he calling Drake for features. So I mean, you got to look at the audience. I get what you're saying.
But I do think there's other artists too that's coming up. I think that the youth is gravitating to. It's a lot of good.
I just said the youth.
Yeah,
I think our the greatest artists that we know, like bro, this man had bows in his hair like the last album. Like I think his audience and we'll see how it all play out over the next few years. But I think this battle was crucial to him. For people to act like it wasn't, they're about to find out as it unplays. But I think he lost a core his audience that he was spending a lot of time trying to build. He wasn't going to do, if he could go do Bad Bunny, why is he doing a co-albums and duo albums with trap guys? With Future.
But what I'm saying is he's
doing
versatile. He's done it with I
understand. He is versatile. He's a culture vulture. He steals other people's culture and he flips it, and it's cool, right? I'm not saying it's a bad thing because I enjoy all that album. But yeah, he can grab somebody's culture. He can grab somebody's accent and he can make it his own and do something that's cool. But there's a reason, if he could get with the biggest artist in the world, there's a reason why he was lining himself up with 21 Savage. That don't even make sense for him to do an album with 21 Savage. Why would he even lower himself to do an album with 21 Savage?
21 Savage got a big following, man. Like he ain't on a Kendrick type level, but 21 Savage has a big cult following. Like he's no slouch as an artist.
He is compared to Drake. He is a slouch as an artist. Like I'm gonna be real with you. Like he's not in the stratosphere with Drake as an artist. Nowhere near it.
A lot of artists not though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not doing duo albums with just anybody. Like he's aligning himself up with street guys for like certain reasons, for certain clout, for certain looks. That ain't just cause like he like 21 Savage as an artist. I think it was a couple things. I think that's a lot of his fallout with Future was that duo album with 21 Savage. He went to 21 for certain street looks. Certain lingo was changing. He started getting new buddies, new friends, and you can see like people are starting to like move, the rap game started to move away from him. Certain producers are starting to move away from him. Like in this battle, you can see this was designed. Like I think those guys co-conspirated on a lot of things that happened throughout this battle. I think Future throwing this thing out there and kind of backing away and just chilling off in the sunset and vibing out, I think that was on purpose. I don't think Future just woke up and started this beef and backed away from it like this for no reason. They done albums together. They were friends. I think all of this shit was by design, and I want to see like longevity wise around rap. Like what's Drake's perception is going to be around rap. Like is he going to be a big artist? He could go do Bad Bunny, but he could go do reggae albums, he could do soca albums, he could do all of that. But around rap, the most popular music form in the world, I don't care what nobody say, rap is the most popular music form. I want to see what his presence is like around this culture.
Well, when Lil Wayne roll him out for that doggone Hot Boy tour.
Lil Wayne ain't fucking with him. That's what I'm saying, though. Think about it. Like, Lil Wayne ain't rocking with him.
When the Hot Boy
Kendrick was smart with that as well. Like, you slept with Wayne girl and then got a tattoo apologizing. Like, a lot of his plays were strategic.
You don't think Lil Wayne gonna roll him out on the Hot Boy tour?
No, I don't know if their relationship is intact like that. Like, nobody from Young Money came to his defense besides Birdman. But no,
there was really nothing to come to offense. It's just, hey, what they gonna run and say? Like, it's just music. Go ahead and do music stuff. No, them boys clicked up. It was 20v1 for a reason. He didn't say that line for no reason. So there were clicking up going on, but nobody really clicked up with Drake.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of it. I'm a big Drake fan, bro. Like I'm still gonna ring it off. Like he's still one of the greatest rappers, numbers wise. What he did to the culture, like he brought something to it, bro. He's a great musician. He's a black man. Like, was he raised around our culture like that? Probably not. But like at the end of the day, I'm not here to police blackness or anything like that. I think he makes dope music. I think K-Dot's like criticism in a battle was on point. But I do want to see how he bounces back from all of this. The ghostwriting thing that keeps coming out, Mob Ties, he didn't write that. Like all of these things are blows to him.
Did
bro.
he not
like,
write it, or he? Because
it's a whole reference track, bro.
But that a reference track is just what people got to understand when you do music, right? It's like me and you in the studio. I can write something.
I made like 5 albums, bro. I know how this shit go a little bit.
But yeah, it's like you give me. I'm sitting up there being creative, and I write something, and I'm like, man, how do I fucking rap this? And you go, all right, rap it like this. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. It's a reference track. That don't mean you wrote it. That means you just gave me the style for that beat, that cadence, and that whole delivery. I mean, a reference track means do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? If you call me right now and say, hey, bro, I got these lyrics for this song, but what you think? Like, can you do something? Can you give me something? Like, how? Help me out with this. Help me formulate this. Here go the thing. Here go the beat. It's just like remixes.
Did you hear the reference track?
Yeah, I heard the reference track.
And you don't think that whole song and the whole flow, the whole vibe, so for somebody saying that the greatest creator, it's one thing to just like you're Beyonce and people write songs for you, but in this rap industry where people are boasting and bragging about having the mightiest pen, the best lyrics, the best delivery, the best flows, and somebody sending you a whole reference track. Now, this is not just one. There's been like a lot of people that have written for Drake at this point. Like this isn't the first ghostwriter to come out. But the reference tracks that are being sent is him mimicking the exact flows, the exact cadences, and he's calling himself one of the best creators. He's calling himself Michael Jackson of this time and composing these songs that he's not composing himself. That's a blow in hip-hop. We know the rules around hip-hop a little bit. That shit is a blow.
Well, also, like these same people, like, you know, Ye, Rick Ross, they will come out and say he has a crazy pen. He wrote all these crazy stuff for them. So I think it's like, I don't look at it as like
all serious. Artists.
That's just a blow in rap.
All artists do it. All artists do it. Every rapper done it. Every great rapper done it. You get locked into a creative space and you get people to help you out. It's just what it is. There are some people that got lines from people. There's some rappers that had actual ghostwriters that wrote for them. I don't. To me, it's like that's what they do.
None of the top MCs had ghostwriters, bro. Nobody views Kanye as a top MC. He's just an artist, and he admits to having ghostwriters, and he gives people the credit and all the albums and all of that. The top MC, Jay-Z, if he gets a line, it's like somebody will bring him a hook, but nobody's gonna write his bars and his flows for him. You know, he may get inspired and may use a big line, but like somebody writing your rhymes in rap, it's not R&B, it's not pop, it's not rock music. Like hip hop was formulated as more than just music. It was like political. There's a lot of other different things that came along with it, bro. This is like a culture. And for like, you can't just come and rewrite culture a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you saying you got the mightiest pen and you writing these things, you're fraudulent like Kendrick saying in a whole lot of other areas. Like everything you're saying you are, you're not that person. And I think that from authenticity standpoint, he's taking some hits, bro. Like you can still be a fan of the guy and say, like, you can't be saying you better than Jay-Z if you ain't writing them bars, bro.
Jay-Z has had ghostwriters though, man. Every rapper has had them, bro. It's just
who has been Jay-Z's ghostwriter?
I'll get you that information.
No, I don't think nobody has. I'm a big Hov fan. Nobody has ghostwriting for Hov, bro. There's been like Kanye made some hooks for him with the beats he's had produced for him, but writing verses and ghostwriter, nah. There's been people saying he stole Young Chris flow. He's bid off some guys like Flow Wise and all of that stuff, but writing his bars, he don't even write them. And somebody said they wrote Lil Wayne shit. Like if somebody told me like, and that's been a rumor, like people writing Lil Wayne shit, but no, there's been no proof. There's no reference tracks or anything like that.
The Kid said that he wrote it for him. I mean,
yeah, but there's no proving Gilly the Kid ain't done shit. You know, that's the difference. Like
a lot of those rappers, the dude that Vori dude, he ain't done shit, but He got
nice.
mob ties. He got mob ties. Get the Kid nice.
Vori went. What's your favorite Gilly the Kid song?
I couldn't tell you. I don't listen to him like that. I don't listen to Vori like that. I don't listen to a lot of people like that.
Vori's young, but Vori got some cuts. I first ran into Vori on Meat Mill's album, that one he did with the crazy ass album cover that was controversial as hell. No, I just think like in the game, like he's had too many hits. Like there's people saying that back-to-back diss tracks that he's had that people pinned them. If people are pinning your diss records, like we can't act like that's not even if it's a hit, it could be a fire track and all of that. That's dope. But at the end of the day, bro, you didn't write that, and that matters. You can't say it don't matter if you're bragging about writing certain things that you didn't write. That matters, bro. In this whole Gladiator, I could rap better than you shit, that holds some weight.
They say he used a ghostwriter for one of the most notable instances where Jay-Z used a ghostwriter was for Dr. Dre's hit song Still Dre.
He wrote Still Dre. He was the ghostwriter on Still Dre.
What didn't they say Jay Elect was one of his ghostwriters?
Yeah, Jay Electronica was one of his ghostwriters.
I don't know who said that, but back to Still Dre, he wrote Still Dre. Like the Still Dre song was him. You could hear it when you listen back to it.
I could have sworn they said Jay Electronica was one of his ghostwriters. I may be wrong.
I never heard that, so I wouldn't know.
All right. But no, I think time will tell. I think we'll see. The music will speak for itself. If you put out good hits, I mean, Rick Ross kind of proved that. If you can continue to make good music, then it'll kind of speak for itself. I don't think you can't police that. Like if you got good work of art, people are gonna gravitate to it. If it's bullshit, people are gonna weed it out. So time will tell.
I think it's just one of the rare occurrences where, like, even when the Rick Ross thing happened, he still had Fat Joe. He still had a hive. Like, it was divided. And that's like my stance. I think he's still gonna make music. He's still gonna make dope music. But I never seen the rap game turn on one person like this.
Yeah, I like to see what Cash Money do in this situation. That's what I'm waiting to see.
What is Cash Money these days? Is Wayne on Cash Money these days? I think they're doing a Hot Boy tour, but is he really on Cash Money? Who's on Cash Money right now?
I don't even know who on Cash Money.
So what? Ain't the Hot Boy tour part of Cash Money? What's the Hot Boy tour about now?
That's gonna be Cash Money.
Oh, okay.
But that's just like business between artists. I don't think there's like a Cash Money tour. It's like a reunion tour type shit. Like all those guys, Juvenile ain't finna sign back with Cash Money. It's just a concert tour vibes. They probably ran by Live Nation or Ticketmaster or one of those big companies. But I don't think it's gonna be a Cash Money Records. They'll have the imagery up, but I don't think it's gonna be business ran through Cash Money Records like that.
Man, baby getting that money. That's
Yeah,
baby
100%.
stuff. He own Hot Boys, so they gonna if they gonna go into Hot Boys, they going into Cash Money.
But the artists aren't Cash Money artists. What I'm saying,
But
like, that
he
don't
might
make
just sign them for that.
Or they just running a tour.
They're gonna sign that one album deal, and they're gonna do the tour. I'm telling you,
they're not
He
doing
bring
a new
out
album.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
doing a new. They're doing a new
Juvenile said
album.
Juvenile said they're doing a new album. It's coming out around July.
All that
5th.
shit finna be so trash.
I don't know.
Just do the tour. Just do the tour. Just do the tour. Like Wayne can't rap no more like that. Wayne can rap, but he can't make songs. He can spit. He in shape, but he can't. When the last Lil Wayne song you like?
I don't know, man. I haven't listened to Lil Wayne.
Same time last time you listened to Juvenile.
Nah, I listen to Juvenile. all the time.
Nah. You tried Wayne then. No, you tried
7
Wayne
times a
Juvenile,
week.
Like, no, you tried Wayne, bro. Like Wayne.
Seven times a week.
Wayne
man.
got some hits, man.
I like
got-
old
Bro,
Wayne.
your
I like
car
old Wayne.
ride. I'm not getting no car to ride with you because the shit you
Boy,
talking about, you listen to 7 days a week, be crazy, bro.
Man, my jump be jamming, boy.
Webby and Juvie,
What?
Chameleonaire.
No Chameleon. I don't play the Chameleon.
Well,
I do not play
Rap
Chameleon.
Time Machine.
Telling you, man. Some Webby, Boosie, Juvie,
Give me your new artist. Who you like in the new school?
Yeah. Who you got?
Sauce Walker.
Oof.
Like Sauce
I'm not
Walker.
getting in your car.
Yeah,
I like sauce.
It ain't like really.
It's no.
Like
sauce good, man.
Give me
I like Benny the Butcher.
I'll take an Uber bicycle.
Benny the Butcher.
I like Benny.
Conway the Machine.
You scaring all the hoes. To be honest with you. Your whole list.
I don't listen to all that elementary rap, man. I like somebody that's talking about something that I can relate to.
Like Sauce Walker.
Sauce Walker be talking that talk, boy. That ghetto gospel. Man. Y'all.
I'm a mature rap, then say Sauce Walker.
Yeah. Listen, I know I'm gonna send you a song. Just listen. I actually just listen. I just ask you to listen to it, and then you tell me what you think of Sauce. I'm telling you, man, bro, Sauce is slept
Great
on,
trying to
bro.
put you on, man. Lil Wayne got some ballads, boy. Lil Wayne got some fire.
Man, I like the.
It's 11 o'clock, though. Let's get up out of here, man. We hanging out.
Because your music taste is drying up all the pussy.
I'm about to sing y'all that song.
Yeah.
I just asked that y'all boys listen to it, bro. That's it. Just listen to it.
You told us to listen to Chameleon there. That fucking ruined my whole workout. So I don't know if I want to.
Nah, listen to this song. This Sauce one be.
I wouldn't
this
play
Sauce,
Chameleon
man.
at my worst enemy funeral. Play that shit nowhere, bro. I don't want nobody to hear that. No man deserves to hear a Chameleon there in their spare time, dog. If you walking through the mall and that shit just on, you just like, all right, whatever. But somebody press play in your circle.
Oh man,
get out the car, dog, because he about to play Webby, Juvenile, and Sauce Walker next.
Damn, car be busting. Boy, it be jamming in there. Ain't no Future, I can tell you that right now.
I played Future all weekend, bro. That shit.
That
Future album is amazing. I'm gonna be real with you. Between Future and the Gunna album, I can't decide which one is gonna be a better summer album for me. But them shit's going crazy right now, bro.
Yeah, I still got Future in the lead.
I snitch on the nigga. 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 Rat.
Nah, he ain't talking no snitching and rat. He's talking all women. I don't think he mentioned a dude on the whole project. It's all I go buy a Rari this Sunday, girl. Like you so bad.
Great boy Jid say your music taste is equivalent to your hairline.
Haters gonna hate.
What's the your shit trash? What?
Haters gonna hate.
He said
haters
prison
gonna
music. Hate. That is prison halfway house music that you listen to. Only thing you missing is Kevin Gates.
Man, I think
he like Kevin Gates. I could tell. You see? I told you, bro. I told you. Hey,
man, Kevin Gates be on it, man. Oh, yeah. Not every song. He be on some.
Kevin Gates is definitely the dog in the garage that drunk the paint thinner.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna let y'all talk about Kevin Gates.
Once Kevin Gates told me, that boy said he started his car. He didn't need no car battery. He started that motherfucker by himself. That's when I knew he was a dog. That further
energy in his body.
Yeah, he's a generational liar. I started the car with my hands. Like, boy, I ain't never seen nobody lie this damn good. I got an uncle that lied like real good. You just beat him. I just get up out of here.
Just might have moved some cables around and got it, bro. Let's go, bro. We gotta go.
Should have got his ass electrocuted. All right.
All right, man. Let's go to the podcast. My visuals is not working. Rock with us on Thursday. We pulling back up. We appreciate everybody for hanging out with us. Call the number at the bottom, 470-851-6735. If we're canceled and we don't show back up Thursday because the controversial takes just went a little too far, and there is a such thing as homosexual dogs.
Yeah. And Nova told y'all he loved transgenders.
He got a homeboy that's a trans.
Whoa. I respect them, bro. I respect them as human beings, bro. That's it.
Unless they're 12.
Yeah.
Shout out to
he said you better try to get up out
Yeah. We done been canceled about 5 times.
This podcast is brought to you by Aura. Imagine waking up to find your bank account drained, bills for loans you never took out, a warrant for your arrest, all because someone stole your identity. Hackers aren't waiting. Why are you? That's why we're thrilled to partner with Aura. Your personal data is a gold mine for hackers, and Aura helps lock it down. Aura monitors the dark web, blocks data brokers from selling your information, includes a VPN for private browsing, and a password manager to secure your accounts before criminals break in. For a limited time, Aura is offering our listeners a 14-day free trial plus a dark web scan to check if your personal information has been leaked, all for free at aura.com/safety. That's aura.com/safety to sign up and start protecting yourself and your loved ones. That's aura.com/safety. Terms apply. Check the site for details.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Hi, I'm Frances Fry.
And I'm Ann Morris.
And we are the hosts of a new TED podcast called Fixable.
We've helped leaders at some of the world's most competitive companies solve all kinds of problems.
On our show, we'll pull back the curtain and give you the type of honest, unfiltered advice we usually reserve for top executives.
Maybe you have a coworker with boundary issues, or you want to know how to inspire and motivate your team.
No problem is too big or too small. Give us a call and we'll help you solve the problems you're stuck on. Find Fixable wherever you listen to podcasts.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.